Hello and welcome to episode 5, episode 6, episode 2. Who even knows at this point? It's just episodic. Hello and welcome to the live D&D with BorksMemes and the wonderful cast and crew that we have assembled today. Today our mission is to find out more about these things stealing faces and potentially remove them from this realm. Today we are joined by a wonderful cast of folks. I'm going to move screen top left down to bottom right. I would love to have folks introduce themselves by the name of their person, the actual human, as well as the name of the character playing them, or that they're playing, as well as one question that I will ask at random. We're going to start first with Amos. Amos, played by who now? Could you please introduce yourself? First name of your character, and then your name, and then one variety of hot sauce that you feel is too unkind to be a prank.
Yep. My name is Warful. I'll be playing Amos today, the crotchety old man. And I find if it has any more than 2 X's on the bottle, you should avoid it.
Wonderful, wonderful. Next over on our right, we've got Bjorn. Bjorn, could you introduce yourself?
My name is Jason Bennett, and I play Bjorn. Bjorn sounds like this, and he's a character from he's a dwarf from Middle Earth.
Bjorn, do you believe that the Xbox or PlayStation will be the next best console?
Well, I think that the Xbox is going to outsell the PlayStation with their payment plan. You know, $34.99 a month for over 100 free games. All the new Microsoft titles coming out the day they drop for free. And that includes the new system. How can you beat that?
That's a really great point. To side note, that was a great tout for Xbox. We haven't been paid by Xbox. Securities and Exchange Commission, please beware. Next up, on our screen, we've got Fainwar. Fainwar, could you introduce yourself as well as share one variety of rock that you like?
Oh, hi, I'm Fainwar. I'm played by Nick. And I'm just a shooting guy who learned magic recently, and I like limestone.
Nice. Fun fact, does not taste like lime. We learned that a few weeks ago.
Nope, tastes like salt.
It does. Next up, we've got Johns. Johns, could you introduce yourself, please? And please list your favorite uncommon spell in Dungeons and Dragons.
How do you do uncommon? Well, first of all, I'm Casey. And Johns likes to talk like this because he's full of himself. So Johns has a favorite spell that's uncommon. This makes no sense to me, but let's just assume that what our storyteller or DM, whatever his name is, Bradley, means something that's not in the player's handbook. Therefore, I don't really know because nothing is
Chill
coming
touch.
to mind.
Casey, you like chill touch? I just thought I'd throw it out there.
But that's in the player's handbook.
Oh, dang.
I know. We'll say what's that? It's not Sacred Flame. The cleric spell that
Toll the dead.
cantrip. No, it targets like amazing too many people.
Oh, is it Zone of Truth?
No. I'm looking it up right now in this really weird looking phone thing. Or is it Word of Radiance? That's what we're going with today. Thank you.
That's good.
Look it up.
Next up, we've got Kelpat. Kelpat, could you please introduce yourself and name name one question that I should ask Rook.
Oh boy, well, I'm Dave. I'm playing Calpat, level 1 human rogue. And the question that you should ask Rook is his least favorite type of ice cream. How about that?
On a
It's
separate
not
yet
very
unrelated
creative.
note, what is your least favorite type of ice cream?
Rocky Road.
That's good to know. Next up, last but not least, we've got Rook. Rook, could you please introduce yourself and list one question that I should ask Dave? Or Kelpa.
Well, first off, I'm going to take the time to answer his question, which is I also have to go with Rocky Road, but only because I'm allergic to almonds, so any ice cream with almonds, no go.
Man, to heck with almonds.
Yeah.
It-
It's the only thing in the world. I'm so unlucky.
Delicate. Oof.
Does anyone like Rocky Road? Ugh.
Anyway,
I like it.
I'm David. Don't ever call me Dave, please. No. I play Rook. Rook is a drow monk who kind of wanders all over the place. It's kind of his thing. And as for a question to ask Dave over there, I think he should answer the question of what is his least favorite game of all time?
On a separate yet completely unrelated note, what is your least favorite game of all time, Rook?
Honestly, Frozen Synapse on the PC.
That's good to know. That's good to know. And what about yourself, Kelpat?
Boy, I'm trying to think of one that I don't like. There's got to be one out there, but how about we come back to it? Because I don't have one popping right into my head at the moment.
That's good to know. Yeah, for those that don't know, Dave does a lot of games. You should check them out at Games with Dave. Anywhere on social media. He's in a lot of places.
Nice.
At that, we are going to get today's game. Oh, yeah.
I just want to say I looked up Word of Radiance, and it's just Sword Burst for clerics.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Thanks for the plug.
Okay. Today we are going to be doing some adventuring. We're going to be wandering into some dungeons, perhaps dragons as well. What's happening to the stream?
not.
It just doesn't want to do that. All right. We're just going to... Oh, and we're hoping that that's good. That was not good. All right. We're just going to put that somewhere where I can't touch it. Sorry, we're still... I'm still figuring out how to do the streamy bits here. But yeah. With regards to today's game, we are looking for some faces to take off. We've got some Facestealers, which appear to be a bit of a concern in the woods. We're not sure exactly what to do about those. The party will meet at the tavern towards the center of town. At which point, I'll leave it up to you guys. What do you want to do?
All right. Does anyone here have a net of some sort?
Negative.
Let me rummage through my supplies. I might.
I don't think they're too expensive. We could just grab one.
John's
I
just
know,
shaking his head no.
All right. That's why I asked. To the general store.
Amos, what the heck are we doing today that you need a net for? We already tried getting you a booty call.
Huh? Oh, I haven't told you guys what we're doing yet.
No.
I heard you mention something, I think, at the dining hall.
I'll be honest, it all kind of blurs together. Yeah, you remember that shittest fella?
Yeah, real. Done plenty of work.
Oh,
for
no.
him.
That's a yellow card. That was solid yellow card material. Wow, I gotta hold up this card for at least another 3 seconds to tell you about how bad it is to swear on social media, because we have to be concerned about that. It's a real travesty.
Someone had to get it out of the way so you could explain it to the stream.
Thank you.
Hey.
Anyways, that shittest fella, he's offering to pay us to bring in a Facestealer alive. So I figure a net and just some non-lethal damage. So if you're stabbing, stab for the arm, not the neck.
Well, if we just
So
talk
we-
to them, why wouldn't they just follow us to wherever we want them to go?
So we're getting gold. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, we're getting paid by that fella.
I'm
What
down.
are these? What are these face stealers you speak of?
Well, they tend to like to sneak up on parties in the Forest of Screams, and they take after the appearance of one of their party members,
Oh,
and
yeah.
well, then they try and stab
I
you.
tell you what, Rook was holding one time, looked just like Amos, and I popped him. I shot him in the face and popped that guy in the goo.
Yeah, we're not
The
going to
key
talk about
difference
what
is
else
that I was
happened.
So maybe we should set up some sort of system where if we get infiltrated by one of these face stealers, we could ask a question that only one of the other people would know, so we know who's who.
Well, I think they get some sincere memories, maybe of the past, however long or something. So it would have been good to come up with this maybe a few weeks ago.
They could
Yeah.
also be listening right now.
Oh, no. The one we ran into when he was impersonating the old over there.
Hey,
Is that fair? I don't know. I feel like that one's legal play.
I would say that's legal play.
Does he know his mother?
all I'm
Anyway,
saying is that hurt my feelings.
all right, I apologize.
It flew
Amos.
with King of the Hill, but I gotta be Facebook stringent. I'm sorry. I just gotta mark it.
Mhm.
I gotta take it
That's
out.
fine. Anyway, it didn't appear to have Amos's personality quite down, because Amos, is it fair that every day for you is a good day to die, and that you are usually certain of where you're going and what you're doing?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, and he
Yeah.
won't tell us how old he is either, and that's how we tricked that other one.
That's
Darn
true.
tootin'.
This face stealer didn't seem to have any clue of where we were going, and didn't think it was a good day to die. So,
Okay, I just thought I would bring it up. I've yet to meet these face stealers yet.
Well, it's
well,
worth a
they
try.
got
Maybe
yellow eyes.
if we ask if one of us asks the other one, is it a good day to die? Then the other one they say banana.
I don't understand that, but I don't understand. Maybe they're just misunderstood.
Oh, Johns.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go buy a net, and I'll meet you fellas at Lucky's bar. All right?
All right.
John's but your guys aren't gonna come with us into the woods, are they?
I might need them. The lavatory assistant comes in handy out in the woods.
I just really think one of these days they're all gonna die, and
I
we're just
want-
gonna be right there, like, oh no.
That's what I'm here for. To
I
protect
want
them.
I want to speak aside to Fanwar for a second here,
Fair enough.
where Johns cannot hear.
Oh,
Hey, that guy seems to be a little soft on face stealers. Are you sure that's really who that is?
no, I don't think John's is a face stolen. I think he's just got he thinks differently than most. He's been a bit pampered, and I would imagine he's a bit soft on everybody.
Okay, I just these things freak me out, man. I don't know why exactly, but I'm kind of scared.
It'll be all right.
Hey,
We'll figure it out.
Johns. Rook is going to approach Johns. Hey, Johns.
Yes.
I know you're trying to be lenient on these misunderstood face stealers, but they tried to impersonate us, and then they tried to kill us. Unprovoked, might I add, because we were literally just walking through the forest when they attacked. And when we killed them, have you seen what a mirror looks like when the mirror itself is ugly?
I try not to look at those.
Well, imagine a mirror that is ugly. Your reflection can be perfect in it, but the mirror itself dies an ugly death.
Wait. Wasn't it you who was like looking at your shield and admiring yourself when we were in the Mayo caves?
Yes, of course.
So what are you saying? You got a thing against mirrors now?
No, ugly mirrors. I try not to look at ugly mirrors.
He's got a thing against anything ugly, from what I understand.
Oh, yeah, that's true, I guess.
Right, so imagine an entire being made of ugly mirrors. Is not that worthy of your wrath?
So they don't look good, is that what you're saying?
When they're not looking like us, they look terrible.
It sounds frightening.
Well, this is definitely the first time I'm hearing about the killing and murdering and all that, so that doesn't sound good either, because that makes for ugly people.
Agreed. So if we see a Facestealer, we're trying to capture one alive, but if a few die on the way,
Hey guys, Amos has been gone for like 5 minutes.
he should.
Somebody
just
better
be
go
at the
check on him. He
general store.
seems.
He said general store. I'm gonna head that direction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you.
I'll follow you, Dad.
Oh, thanks, son. It's good to have you here.
Yeah. I'm pretty excited to be going out today.
I kind of you kind of remind me of my uncle. Actually, Fainoir, that's kind of why I trust
Oh,
you.
I'll be your uncle.
Just don't be a creepy one.
Oh no creepy for me. Just anything you need, I can take care of it because I know prestidigitation like a good wizard.
Y'all successfully make your way over towards the general store. You make your way to a building labeled Mentinx Evens. It seems a little redundant given the fact that you just been to a place, a couple of you had been to a place only a few days ago called Blever's Odds. You'll note that inside of here there's a ding, 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 ding. There's a small halfling with a white tank top, gray flat-brimmed cap, and a bunch of items stacked on high shelves around. What you'll see inside of here is one of each even item from the trinkets list in the player's handbook. The halfling looks to you all a little aggressively. Hey, what's going on? What's everybody in here for? What are you doing?
Oh no, not more of these hairy-footed jerks.
Hey, I'll have you know my feet are quite small and hairless for legal reasons.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, well, I don't believe you either.
Hello?
Hi.
I'll wait outside.
I bet you will.
Well, now that that's over, I need a net and a bucket of paint, please.
Ah, you need a net and a bucket of paint. What for?
What's it to you?
Listen, I'm just saying, like, I never heard of a good plan that started with a net and a bucket of paint.
Do you want my money or not?
No, go, all right, I'll take your money. I'm just...
All right, good. Now, which one of you guys has money?
I'll buy it. Why not?
Why do I get the feeling that he has money too?
I get the feeling he has money too as well, but he's a crotchety old man. I'm taking your cut of the quest reward if this works.
Was he just not worth dealing with?
No, you're not. I'm saving up for retirement, thank you very much.
You're already retired.
And exactly what age are you gonna retire?
Well, technically, 3 years ago.
What?
Hey, you asked.
All right. No, not to worry. Wow.
Excuse me, short gentleman. I have a list here that I'm wondering if you can fulfill for me.
Oh, you're talking to me. Oh, yeah, you got a list? Yeah, what's up?
I need a dead Sprite inside a clear glass bottle.
I was gonna ask for that too.
I also need a fan that, when unfolded, shows a sleeping cat.
He said he wants
I'm looking
items.
for a
He wants
vest.
items from the trinkets list. Now I gotta get out
And
the trinkets list. This
I
man.
also want a black pirate flag adorned with a dragon skull and crossbones.
Can I get a vest with 100 tiny pockets?
Don't mind me just getting out a list of items.
Oh, one last thing. I've been thinking about this for a while. Can you get me a 4-leaf clover pressed inside a book discussing manners and etiquette?
New DMs out there? This is how rocks fall. I'm kidding.
New DMs wouldn't know what that means.
Oh, So Rock's Fall is like when a DM gets like, I've had it, and then they decide to like instead of working on their problems with their party, they just kill everyone.
Bjorn leans back in and says, "Are you going to take forever in there? I'm thirsty." Oh, Flash.
Hey!
Sorry.
He's
I'm
only kind of
thirsty.
thirsty.
A little bit thirsty.
161 PHB for trinkets.
Yeah, I got it now. So
Did you happen to have the shell of an egg painted with details of human misery in extreme detail?
the shell of a painted? Where is that? What number is that?
Whatever would you want that for?
Why? These are so specific. They're such specific requests. What do you monsters want with these?
My grocery list.
For reference, you could obtain any of these items for a gold price associated with their numbering on the trinkets list. So if they're number 88, their price is 88 gold. If they're number 22, their price is 22 gold. What's available in this store is all of the even items. So if you've got the gold as associated with the trinkets list, go right ahead with it. You'd mentioned a flag that I don't see on here. Which number is that?
I was joking on mine, Brad.
Okay.
But I don't really need trinkets.
Okay.
I don't know about Casey.
Yeah, I don't know about Casey either. Do you actually need trinkets?
Oh, I think I'm all set. You have these?
You're the one that mentioned trinkets, and me and Casey were like, "Oh, well, we're going with this." It was so we looked them up. Like, all right, here's some weird ones.
I guess I'll come back. I don't quite have enough gold for anything that I want.
No, just get my hopes up. We're doing all right. No, I'm not. I won't take it out on you. Yeah, just come on back in sometime. Ah, wow. You'll see he reaches into a holster for a rather large cigar, takes it out and takes a rather large drag off of it. Then, oh, goodness.
What about an ornate scabbard that doesn't fit any of the swords that I've found so far?
Why are you like this? I like you can probably find it in here. I don't know where it's at on the trinkets list. If it's there, I can't see it. Is it on there? Is it even on there?
Yeah, that one is.
There's a few different trinkets lists from different books, so when you go to look online, it's hard to find the exact right ones.
Yeah, I'm looking at Player's Handbook.
I'm looking at the one in the PHB.
Is it actually on there, Casey?
Yeah, it's 78, but I'm all set. I don't have.
No, that'll work. Yeah, I now that I think of it, I actually have one. 78 gold.
I'm sorry, I only have 50, but I'll save my pennies for that scabbard that doesn't fit any of my blades.
Well,
Well,
I could pay for the rest if you really want it, Johns.
Well,
I
thank
think
you, kind.
I think putting yourself into debt is a very smart plan.
Oh, he doesn't owe me. Here's 28 gold, and he can give you 50.
We call that suspicious where I come from, but that's fine. So long as I'm getting paid.
Here's my 50 gold.
Oh, thank you. All right. Finally, some paying customers. Wow.
I hope you one day find the sword to fit that scabbard.
Bjorn pokes his head back in and says, "Hey, Fenrir! I mean, is there anything in there that looks like it might be something I might like? I think I might have enough money."
You like pipes that blow bubbles?
Yeah, there's a pipe that blows the bubbles.
No, not really my thing. All right, never mind.
Well, we'll find you something later. It'll be all right. Let's go catch us a face-stealing dingaloo.
Where's my net?
I bought it for you.
Here's your net, you old crotch. He'll pull out a net and pull out a bucket of bright blue paint.
No brush? What kind of
You
establishment?
gotta give him a
is
brush.
What kind of a customer offers to buy paint and then ask for the brush without mentioning it prior? I can get you a brush. What do you want a brush for?
I order painting supplies and all I get is a bucket of paint.
You ordered paint, you old coot. I'll get you some paint supplies. Here. He'll slap down an old brush. Smells off. You're not sure why.
I'm
On
fairly
the
certain
house.
I said painting supplies. Yeah, that's right.
Do you have any like super thin alcohol we could dip that in and then just like whap it against a table to beat the devil out of it when we need to clean it?
I think what you're talking about is turpentine, and yeah, I got it by the bucket full out back. That's for the personal stock, though.
I'm not really too worried about it. Well, he did say on the house, right? Let's get the hell out of here.
Yep, that net
Rook
was on
paid
the
for it.
house.
Above the table, yes, you did manage to successfully enrage your way to a free set of items. Anything else from anyone?
Is there a bathroom I can use in here?
No! Get out!
Ryan! Jeez.
For damn
Shouldn't
doing
we move
sake,
the
how long are you people going to be? I'm thirsty.
Oh,
We
here,
said we'd meet you at Lucky's. Why are you even having this problem?
I'm gonna hand.
I don't know where Lucky's is.
I'll walk out and hand Bjorn my my alchemy jug and switch it to beer. So there's 4 gallons of that in there. We don't have to do what we did last time. Just drink it slow.
Thank you, thank you.
All right.
Paint for?
Well, if memory serves, last time I was in the Forest of Screams, we had a druid, and she told me that the trees don't really like being stabbed in order to mark your location.
I
That's
see.
true. I miss Neffy. I wonder where that short little gnome is. So useful.
I tell you who I don't miss, that dude that was here last time, that elf. He just rubbed me the wrong way.
Why
What you
was he
got
rubbing?
against elves?
All right, well, I'm going into the bar. Anyone else gonna get something to drink before we leave?
No.
Drinking will give you wrinkles. I will pass, but I will come
We
with
got
you.
4.
You're safe.
We got 4. Well, 3.5 gallons of beer right here. 3.
You already drank a half a gallon of that?
No, I said 3.
You already drank a full gallon of that?
Of course, I'm a dwarf. What do you expect?
You keep asking questions, the number will just keep going down.
All right, well, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a cup of tea, and then we can get the heck out of here.
Lucky hates making tea.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of half the reason I get it.
You're right. Order one from me too.
You'll
do.
You successfully make your way inside. You see that Lucky is rather impatiently humoring Reggie Doug Dougie. And then I made my way outside of the dome, and then you wouldn't believe it, I don't remember anything after that. I think I remember something about falling somewhere, but I don't know the specifics. Oh, yes, quite entertaining, yes. I really appreciate you keeping my bar warm while everyone else is doing something reasonable or contributing to the community. No, please tell me more. Oh, so, yeah, this one time I saw this old lady that wandered into the forest of screams with a black horse that lit itself on fire. Then she came back.
Are you going to let that hobbit yell all night long? Or are you going to order your tea?
Oh, look at this guy. All mean.
How's your day going, Reggie?
It was going great till now.
Would you like a cup of tea on me?
Look, your kind don't value gold.
Yeah, well, your kind isn't usually racist.
Oh, let's calm down here. Everybody chill out. Ruggy, you can come with us, because you won't be there long. And it'll be okay.
Mean. Like ugly cry. This is just the streaming, just a lot. You could fill a mug with his tears. It's just awful.
I can't wait until I get silence.
Ruggy, how's the run for mayor going?
Well, it looks like Ruggy has found somehow a way to make himself far more useless to the community other than just being a mindless vagrant. He decided to run for mayor. Nobody knows how well he's doing. I just hope that somebody runs against him so that we can get this little halfling out of my bar.
I didn't tell you. I'm doing that. That's me. I'm sorry, Ruggy. I will hire you as my assistant mayor when I beat you.
Oh, goodness, you've got him going again. Well, sorry, does anybody here want to buy something?
Yes. 2 cups of cinnamon tea and 10 bags for the road, please.
Ah, yes, I do enjoy making myself a worthwhile tea tender. What a bunch of useless adventure types always coming in, messing up my bar. Clink, clink. He's getting out some tea. You'll note he casts some sort of spell on a metal teapot that immediately begins heating up rather quickly. He'll look around rather expectantly at all you. He taps the table for a couple of moments. Well, I suppose none of you have any worthwhile adventures to talk about. Maybe there might be some information that, I don't know, some of you might want to spread with one another. I don't know what your adventures do in taverns.
Why?
Hey, you got any
better stories?
You got any of that stuff that the dwarf that was in here last time? I forgot what he called it. Matilda's tears or something like that.
Grannies.
Yeah, Granny's. Yeah, I want to. You got a cup of that for me?
Oh, and I've got plenty of granny stock. Do you have 50 gold on you?
50 gold. Yeah, I do. Take.
Reasonable. You'll pass 50 gold over. He'll slide over 1 aged jug. This is made with pottery. Not the standard stuff that you see Hoojin. This is old style pottery. This was turned, you would guess, on some sort of pottery table. The name is escaping me. It's a turntable for pottery. You've found
Potter's
this.
wheel.
Potter's wheel, yes. Somebody threw this and spun it up ages ago. This is a old style of clay that you would estimate to just be brought from the river, mixed with a bit of shavings off of some bone, and then somebody called it good and threw alcohol in here a long time ago. The smell is distinctly of apples, pain, and alcohol. It will get you twice as drunk as moonshine itself. You think it may be enchanted in some way to deliver that result. If you at any point take a sip, please let me know. I will have you make a Constitution saving throw.
Gotcha. Sure. Gotcha.
You'll have advantage on those.
Is the clay jar as fragile as a normal clay jar,
Oddly,
or do
no.
I need to roll? Okay. Just wanted to make sure I didn't have to be super careful with it.
Well, the main thing to keep in mind there is that most everything in the area is aware of Granny's stock. That's why she keeps such special enforcers around her when she's in trouble.
I had a swig last time. Oh man, best buzz I ever had.
It's wonderful
And I'm a
stuff.
75-year-old dwarf.
Yes. Well, you know what they say.
No, I don't. What do they say? I'm not from around here.
They say it's good.
Oh, really? That's like the tagline. It's good. They couldn't come up with something better than that.
Well, if you've got any ideas, we're all open. It's one town. We've got one town with the people. That's the whole thing that we've got here.
Okay, I guess I'm used to be lick. Where I'm from, it's a giant underground city, so
That sounds claustrophobic as heck. What do you dwarves do over in there? Where did you say you're from?
Oh, Middle Earth. Mostly we curses the little guys like the halflings, because they don't value gold. But gold, we like to make gold.
Oh, we have racists here too. Yes, you'd hang out with them wonderfully. They're I want to say they're down with the rest of. Does anybody know where the club head is? Is that southeast of here?
Oh, yeah.
I'm not racist. I just don't like halflings.
We'll work on that.
Absolutely what a racist would say.
Does somebody want to
work on it?
Thank you.
Look here, I'm gonna dump this. I find a big jar and I fill it with vinegar. Okay, and I say you boil some eggs and you put them in this jar. Okay, and then you sell them for a silver each, but you'll sell them to me for 5 copper each because I gave you the vinegar.
How about this instead? You get that mess out of my bar, and I don't charge you additional fee for loitering.
Pay your fee. Make the eggs.
Sorry, this is me laughing. Well, the fee at that point would be wasn't expecting him to say yes. He'll lean over to Amos. What do you think would be a fair fee?
Couple silver.
Oh, yes, 7 silver.
Here's gold. Keep the change.
That's a yellow card on me. I said a bad word. This is me holding up a yellow card.
For the D word? Oh.
Yeah. I gotta hit them all. I gotta make this bad boy Facebook proof.
What about the CR word? Can we say that one?
Yeah, crap is good. That's all right.
Okay.
If it flies on PG, really like.
Jerk, crap.
Yeah, those are the easy
What
ones.
do you call those cards? Are they trump cards?
No.
Okay.
We're just not gonna. We're not gonna. That's.
They're yellow cards, like in
yellow card.
soccer.
Like in soccer.
Oh,
like in soccer.
yeah.
In no way politically tied, so that this would be banned.
I mean, that's what I thought you meant.
Yeah, because political commentary is like, bye platform. Yeah, just. But around that, he'll charge you 7 silver. You give him a full gold. He'll get a jar of pickles going, or pickled eggs. He seems very displeased. It seems to mess with the mood of this already dive bar.
Yeah.
He's just kind of like upset with you for this. Ruggy Dougie makes his way back in. He's like still crying but holding some pins. They say Ruggy for mayor. He hands them one to each of you.
Oh, Ruggy, did you start working on the Feanor for mayor pins yet?
He'll run back out.
If he thinks I'm voting for him, he'd probably just give all the gold away for nothing.
Really, I hope you don't spare his feelings. Like, if you could, sorry, I forgot your name, dwarf. If you could just stick around here, and just be like that to him, I would like to offer you a job.
I might be able to work something out part-time.
How part? I'm
Well,
dead serious.
I mean, see, because the thing is, anytime that someone can offer me more gold than what you're paying me, I'm almost morally obligated to go get that gold.
Well, yes. No, that I understand that.
So yes, when I'm not out with these guys capturing Facestealers and what have you, I will hang around your bar and insult your halfling because they're rubbish.
Yes, on the insulting the halfling, maybe not on the rubbish end, but we'll figure that out. Feinoir, you said you're taking point on that?
Oh, yeah, don't worry. We all
Jeez.
know you secretly love Ruggy.
Oh,
Now
yes.
we're going to go capture a Facestealer and give it to Shitteth.
What? Shit.
Yeah.
Shitteth. Okay, you're gonna get it in the
Shitteth,
dome
not
somehow?
Shitteth. No. Yeah, oh, well, maybe we can have him meet us outside of it or something. I don't know.
Oh, that'll go wonderfully. I do wish you all the best with that.
Hey, by the way, I have this flyer. Could you have Ruggy pin it to the top left corner of the job board? It needs to be returned. It's for Granny's cat.
I do hope you're aware that he will fall and hurt himself trying to do that.
We can literally do it on our way out.
Oh no, I'm quite aware.
He'll take the flyer from you. And I'm not against it. Just a little sick. Just tidbit sick. Ruggy! What? Oh, I've got a special assignment for you for a free drink. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. Would you like a pin? No, I've not. I actually was wondering if you might be able to pin this to the tippy top left corner of that job board. Of course I can. Snatch. He'll take it over. You'll see a mage hand appear from out of his back pocket, grab the thing, lift it up to the top, and then thumb a pin back into it. Is that what you needed it? Oh, he didn't take the bait. He didn't fall. That was terrible. Any other ideas? No? All right.
No. Maybe
he's
have
had
him
enough.
reorganize the whole job board by hand to tell him no magic is allowed.
These requests are getting oddly more specific. You're going to have to deliver them yourselves. I don't... whatever this is, I can't be involved.
Next time. Anyway, we need to go. And Rook is like getting up, stretching. We need to go catch a Facestealer.
Is it alright if I come with you guys?
You're more than welcome to try, but if you get lost, don't get lost.
All right.
Really? Do we have to bring this guy along again?
Look,
It's all right.
it'll be fine. Trust me.
All I ask is that you stand 20 feet away from me when we leave the dome.
John,
Also, Steven's gonna ride on your shoulders, and a vulture just comes and lands.
You'll note that the vulture is big enough in size to throw him off his weight. A vulture being like, what, a foot in height, and a Ruggy Dug Duggy being like 2.5. You've essentially just put like a dog on a human's shoulder. He's like...
Bjorn finds this hilarious.
Is it going to carry him away?
I would like to note at this point that a vulture has a 9-foot wingspan.
And a Ruggy does not. If you choose to have that thing fly away, he's going with it.
If he wants to fly with the vulture, he can. It's up to him.
I'm really all set on the flying. This is the talons are surprisingly sharp. All right, guys, I get to be part of the crew. Wow.
Yep. Totally part of the crew. Get the vulture away from him.
All right.
I'll tell Steven to go fly in the sky and get off a Ruggy. Not take him.
You hear a... It will take him away. This is a great prank, guys! The point at which the vulture flies out of the dome. Wow, it's gone! You won't hear anything for a few minutes.
And my tea?
Yes, here's your tea. Slide.
Did you mean to have your vulture take that thing?
No, I explicitly told him not to. He's a fey creature. He kind of has his own personality.
Your vulture comes back.
Does Ruggy come back with him?
Much
And the tea
quieter
for the
now.
road, sure.
Yes, the tea for the road. He'll slide you over the teapot. It's still real hot.
I requested bags, sir, not pre-made tea.
Oh, yes. Perfectly reasonable. He will reach over to a brick of tea and cut you off a square inch. This should be able to get you to stop bothering me. Above the table, this would be like 10 to 20 gold worth of tea. For a brick, that would be somebody's like year supply.
Yeah.
What do I owe you?
You owe me less of your time.
I'll take it.
Wonderful. Now, and I do hope that you all leave. Doors that way. Are there any other questions you might have for me before you promptly and quickly leave?
What do you know about the goopy Facestealer?
What do I know about the... I don't know anything about the goopy Facestealer. I'm not one of these adventurers that goes out adventuring. You'd probably want to talk with somebody outside of the dome. I don't know what stories they might have. I've heard that there was this one guy that had encountered a goopy Facestealer and it re-gooped and then attacked him again. But in a goopy form. I don't know the specifics therein, but what do I look like? Some sort of alchemist? Some sort of adventurer at large? No, I'm lucky. I serve the bar. That's my safe spot.
Have you heard any other gossip lately that might be interesting?
Have I heard any gossip? Of course I've heard gossip. What, you think I'm just not...
Interesting to adventurers gossip.
What, do you think I'm just here for my wealth and health and well-being? No. I've heard plenty about adventurers gossip. There's that one guy, the real flowy, elfy guy, the one always asking about books. I heard that he can't cast prestidigitation. Rub that in his face, please.
Yeah, I've been working on that.
Thank you for that.
I cleaned up a mess with prestidigitation.
There's another adventurer. He's got some sort of treant or sapling thing with him. Real nice guy, but just...
yeah. He's cool.
He seems to be needing a kick in the pants. And that's that Amos fella. Sorry, you're right here. Never mind. I
Amos Vermeer, you remember that.
Yes, yes. There's a couple of others. I forget names. Adventures all wandering around.
Above the table. Above the table. Do you actually have a tree ant? Was that one of the party you were talking about?
Do I have a?
Above the table? No, he's talking about someone from one of the last streams who got.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
I'm not sure it was a
Because
tree. I think it was a twig blight.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, never mind.
All right, let's get the heck out of here.
We proceed to the bubble.
North, right, Amos?
Yep, we're heading north. The same track we did the last time. Let's see. I'd like to talk with Bork real quick before we leave, if anyone has the time.
I'll see if we can find him.
Red, my vulture will always be tracking ahead of us.
Your vulture is keeping an eye on the area. Your vulture will find 2 wolves about a mile or 2 off. They don't seem to be of concern. They're just doing wolf stuff. You will note that they're not in a larger party hunting. They just seem to kind of be messing around. Your vulture will also see a few older vultures circling an area, like 3-4 miles off. Seems to be northeast. You're not sure what exactly is going on over there. Your vulture will also be kind of like drawn towards an area where there are a lot of birds at. You'll note this to be the area where this Bork fellow is at, a bit way north of the town of Aroni.
There's a bit of wolves up there. We're gonna avoid that. Just a few. Over there, something dead for sure. Some other vultures trying to get to pickings on it. We could look at that later, but I know just where to go for Borky's just right where we left him last time.
Perfect.
Cool. Lead the way then. Finally, someone
I
knows the
will.
way other than me.
Excuse me. Bork.
I found the place last time. You just led us there.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk to Bork right now. Thank you very much.
Making your way over towards Bork's, you'll note that this is a open clearing. There is a single large round wooden table. It appears to be this massive slab of tree, just cut right down. It's about 3 feet in diameter. It's quite large. The stumps around are also about 1 foot in diameter and have been cut to lay around this area. You'll note that the half-orc waiting for you seems to be scrubbing a glass. There are birds all around, about 30 feet from the exact center of this area. Bork looks to you all. Hi, Bork's name is Bork. Bork sees new faces. Bork likes to see new adventurers. How is everyone?
I'm doing all right.
Right.
Whoa.
Well,
How attractive is Bork?
He's physically fit. His face is a little dinged up. His ears seem to have been singed by something. He is completely bald. Any of the usual markings that you would associate with a half-orc have kind of been like filed down or melted down to some level. You think he might have had a bad experience with some maybe toxic acid or something in his past.
Hello there, Bork.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, Bork. I was hoping to ask you a couple questions before I head on my way today.
Yeah. What do you need?
Well, I'd like to ask you about that dome there. I heard inside that I might not have an easy time bringing a Facestealer inside.
Oh, yeah, the dome keeps anything that's bad out of it. Yep. Yeah, anything that's bad can't go through it.
Any idea on how I might circumvent that?
Don't be bad.
Okay, what if I wanted to bring someone bad inside against their will?
I think it'd stop them from going in, And it might stop you from going in as well, because that would be a bad thing to do.
Okay, what if I put him to sleep first?
They're still bad. Then they'll wake up and be bad inside the dome.
I think there are spells to make things show up is not bad.
Yeah, Bork's pretty familiar with the Nistel's magic aura. Bork's friend Lucky is very into that spell. Doesn't work on the dome.
Wait, didn't the brothers tell us to go do this?
It was Shitteth, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Bork,
Oh, I thought that you said that they told us to do this. Who's paying us?
Shitteth is. He told me to bring a Facestealer back to the dome, but he didn't really give me much specifics on it.
Maybe we should ask him how to get inside.
yeah, that might be better bet. Not that Bork's not smart, just Bork's kind of level with you guys. Bork's not really that bright. Bork's really not sure what's going on inside that dome 90% of the time. Bork just kind of like smiles and waves and then just hopes for the best. But the people inside of there are kind of out of control, if you know what Bork's saying.
Just fine. You can still find a partner. You have the right kind of confidence.
All right, well, does anyone remember where we last saw Shitteth? Because I sure as hell don't.
The bar, drinking his go-go juice.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's in the back end of the bar.
Oh, wow, Bork thinks you might have just made a whole trip for nothing.
Well, look here, Bork. This is Steven.
Hi, Steven.
He's the spirit of a fey being that I've used magic to turn into a vulture.
That's terrifying.
Oh, and also, we haven't met, but I think we might get along a little bit. So my name is Bjorn Stormforge.
Bork's name is Bork. Nice to meet you, Bjorn. Do you like good berries?
Do I like what?
Good berries.
Don't know. Have no idea what those are.
Oh, they're like berries, but really good.
Then I would probably like them.
Oh, that's good.
They're
That's
like
good.
that. They're like that bread that comes from where you're from. That fills you up for the whole day when you take a bite of it.
Oh, like the whey cakes or whatever. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
And I am Kelpat. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you too, Kelpat. Bork's name is Bork.
Kelpat's my baby boy.
I am not your baby.
Yeah, you look kind of like an adult to Bork, but Bork's not too good at telling. But like 40 years in one age group seems to be different from 40 years in another. And Bork's just kind of confused how like 40 years of life doesn't really impact people of different, backgrounds the same. Like, you ever see a 40-year-old elf? For some reason, everybody portrays them as like immature children. And Bork's not really sure how accurate that is. Because they would have gone through the same level of life experiences as a 40-year-old human. Just kind of throws you off, you know?
Well,
It's a
my son was
about nature versus nurture, don't you think? Where
yeah.
it's possibly that their brain just hasn't developed. Talk about dogs versus human beings. It takes them about 2 years and they're in their adulthood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
but us dwarfs, for instance, it's like 40 years. For 40 years, we are completely insane animals.
Yeah, and you're like 20 something, right?
No, I'm 75.
Oh, that doesn't add up.
Bork's not sure what numbers those are, but definitely agree.
Let's get going back to the bar, guys.
Steven!
Go and get the Facestealer and bring it to the dome and then find Shitteth and...
I agree. I think Shitteth is expecting us. He should have this covered.
Good idea. So
I mean, if
to
we
the-
brought one to the dome, then some of us would have to stay outside to make sure it didn't get away. Better to know how to bring it through first.
Yeah, Bork's pretty sure
nothing will-
that would be, like, splitting the party at that point would be pretty dangerous.
That was my thought too,
Wait,
Bork.
hey, Bork,
Great.
Bork, can you go get Shitteth and tell him to meet us outside the dome here in like a day?
Nope.
Okay.
All right.
No one has like an animal that can fly into places and, bring a message to someone.
Boy,
Oh, yeah,
sure
I
would
can-
be convenient if we had a familiar of some sort.
Why don't we just walk back to the bar? It's like right over there.
4 miles.
Oh, I guess this old man's gonna start walking back to the frickin' bar.
Yeah, Bork just wishes that there was some sort of bird with you guys, like plainly visible to solve this
Wait,
problem.
but guys, like literally, look at Steven. He's doing circles.
Oh, okay. Well, then send the bird.
Oh, wow, that's a good idea.
I wish I thought of that.
Bork too.
Me too. Oh wait, I did.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm glad
no,
I thought of that. Okay, so Steven, come down here. Somebody write me a note. Well, I'm probably the most intelligent one here. I'll write a note.
Just real full of yourself, aren't you?
No, I just did a quick go over. You might actually be smarter than me, almost.
I wouldn't place your bets, but sure.
I'm no dummy. I'm just don't have much common sense, you know.
Yeah, Bork doesn't
All
know
right,
what
so-
like where to buy these scents or how common they are, but Bork's never found them either.
I'll write a note. It says, Shitteth, we're going to find a Facestealer. Meet us outside the dome. Find this vulture, and he'll be waiting where we're gonna be. There you go.
Wait,
Give us a
but,
day.
but are we gonna not make sure he knows how to get this thing through the dome before?
Well,
Look,
no, he can deal with it outside the dome, whatever he wants to experiment on it or whatever, right?
look,
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah.
Where
our
to
job,
recover it?
our job, according to Amos here, is very specifically get a Facestealer to the dome alive.
Not inside. Okay, I got it.
Yep, that was how he said it verbatim.
Any further complications that arise can be remedied by killing the Facestealer.
Of course, but I mean that would
Oh.
probably affect us getting paid, and that's kind of my thing. So
I'm with
Eh?
Rook.
I actually
like
have it on
killing-
good faith that Shitteth is pretty easily coerced into paying extreme amounts of gold.
He just kind of gives it
I'm
to
gonna
you as
love
you
this
do
guy.
stuff.
Good faith. I have it on good knowledge.
I think he should change his name. That's a terrible name.
Yeah, Bork thinks
so
it's a pretty shitty name. So I had to do it. Somebody was gonna.
You said
I-
Shiddy with 2 D's, right? Shiddy.
Yeah. Bork said shitty with 2 D's. SHIT
D
D
DDIE.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't tell
we
on
should
us,
write
Twitch.
this down. I am not following.
For
All
those at
right, well,
home,
since
we're making a name pun.
since the
All right, so Steven has instructions. Bring this note to Fitteth or Shitteth, and then get back outside the dome and wait.
Yes.
you need to be real specific which one you bring it to. They're both
He knows to go
Sure.
in the dome. Fitteth can't go
Okay.
in the dome, so
Hey, what's shit's last name? Don't tell me it's in Pantsit.
I'm not gonna like.
he hasn't volunteered that information yet.
I don't know if he
I
has a
bet
last.
that's because it's in Pantsit.
Yeah, Bork's known
What's-
him for a few thousand years, and he's never given Bork his name.
That's a long time. Bork, what's your last name?
Mm.
I bet it's Bork.
Yeah.
Bork.
No, Bork's only got the one name.
I don't know, Bork. I feel like your last name is Smemes.
Nah, Bork's name is Bork.
I don't know.
Smemes
Bork's
sounds
name
good,
Sounds great.
Smemes. Smemes.
I feel
Sounds
like
very royally orcish.
BorksMemes. Yeah, I like that. Your
Yeah.
last name is Smemes.
It does have a nice ring to it. BorksMemes.
Yeah, can you imagine a place like named after Bork, like BorksMemes? Like, Bork doesn't know like that. You could like follow on every area of social media, like Reddit or Facebook or Twitter. Sorry, guys.
How does Reddit work again? I can't
don't
figure
know.
it out.
I have no
guys.
idea. I have like 25,000 karma and 3 followers on Reddit. I have no idea how that works.
this
Apple
shameless marketing is starting to make me a little uncomfortable.
Oh,
Tell
what
me more
happened?
about this guy.
Sorry, I blacked out.
Do you guys want to go back to the Arony or
Sure,
dome to
let's
talk with
go
Shitteth?
see Shitteth.
Perfect.
Oh, okay, well then I'll keep my vulture with me then.
We're at
We're
9:02.
sending the bird.
Let's do a quick 15-minute break. And just like that, we are back by popular demand. So pop a little of another thing that is mentioned in a Slim Shady song that I cannot repeat on social media. We are back with our second portion of today's adventure regarding faces, how to steal them, and why they're being stolen. We're going to go talk to a gentleman by the name of Shitteth to get some more information. He is inside of the town referred to as Arony, probably getting day drunk. The party has made their way over to the tavern inside of town where you'll see there's a gentleman by the name of Lucky, off-blue half-elf, stirring away at some tea that he's made for himself. He gives a glaring look to everyone, nods them in, and then snaps a finger as a back room opens up. You'll see some pods where a couple of people are banging against the pods. I'll just leave them there till the next time we need someone new for an adventure. Just don't touch them yet. Are you folks here for Shitteth?
Yeah,
yeah, that's-
apparently, as soon as we stepped outside the dome, all of a sudden they decided not to listen to the crazy babbling old man, which, now that I say it out loud, actually makes a lot of sense. Good job, guys. But still.
Oh, well, I'm glad to see you all made a wonderful 8-mile trip round trip to just come to that realization. Yeah, he's in the back. He's working on things.
I like walking.
My calves look amazing. Anyways, let's go talk to Shitteth.
All right, I head back to the back room.
You make your way to the back room. You see Shitteth is working on a rather large, what looks to be humanoid. You'll see he's tinkering on a couple of portions. He's got some bones in areas and some like wood and metal in others. Above the table, this looks quite a lot like the Warforged from Eberron. He takes a look around to each of you and says, "Hey, what's up, nuts? What are we doing?"
Yeah, these guys want some specifics on how you're getting the face stealing thing inside, but I keep telling them you just wanted it brought to the dome.
Yeah, I just wanted it brought to the dome. I don't know what's so complicated. It's not going to get in. You guys know evil stuff can't get in, right?
I said that already too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just get it
So,
out there. I don't know, bring somebody in to call me or something. I don't know. You guys
Like
got a
like
bird,
a-
right?
Send the bird.
Yeah, send a bird with
Okay.
a note. Jeez, this was tough. Wow.
As it turns out, most folks aren't quick to trust the crazy old man.
Or the human, apparently.
And
To
the,
be
the other
fair,
old man.
I agreed with you that we should just bring it to the dome.
I mean, I thought I did in the end too, but then y'all are the one that said, let's go back.
Are you telling me John's is the reason we came back?
I'm starting to feel like we
Probably.
got railroaded.
He's just so god dang handsome.
I don't even know what a railroad is. It almost feels like somebody just made a mistake in the 15 minutes that everybody was on break. My mistake!
Known to be
Oh, no.
very distracting.
We decided
All right.
we were coming here.
Anyways, let's start our 4-mile walk back outside of town. By the time we're done with this, my calves are going to be the most amazing thing you've ever
By the
seen.
time we're done with this, it'll be sunset and we can catch ourselves a Facestealer.
Nah, it's only like 1 p.m. because we run on Simpsons time. Here, everybody, have a bump of teddy bear juice. He'll stir up some water, which is just blatantly mixed with Action Surge powder. Like, you can see it resting at the bottom. He'll stir it up and hand a little bit to each of you. Come on, it's a potion of quickness.
Well, never a better time to start trying drugs.
I've never been quick in my life, but I'll try it.
Oh, it's
Amos.
great.
I was going to save that for when we came up to something in combat, but okay.
Amos,
You can have mine.
you told us that if you ever started doing hard drugs, that was the end for you. Are you sure this is the end for you?
It's going to be a long ride, but yeah. At least a couple dozen years, but yeah.
All right.
Brad, I'm gonna save this little thing he made me here.
All right.
Same.
Everyone else's walking speed will increase by 5 feet for the next 4 hours, just so that we can make up for lost time because of my error.
Awesome. Good luck keeping up with me.
Yeah, my walking speed's 35 feet as it is, so I think we're both good.
Cool.
Mine's
All right, well-
40.
Down the hatch it is then.
Alrighty. Fast forwarding 4 hours, you'll all successfully make your way about 5 miles north of where Bork was at, if that's the cardinal direction you so choose. You can also choose a different direction.
Yeah, we'll go north.
You sure?
Same place we found that dagger with the scuffle, where we've seen dealers before.
Okay. Making your
I
way
mean,
north.
I've not seen one, so.
You were there, Dad, whenever we killed one that looked like Amos.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay.
Oh, no, maybe you weren't. I might have that wrong.
Wait, was
he
I?
was.
I don't know. I think I was.
You're the one I stabbed, remember?
No, actually,
Did you have a different picture before?
oh, I'm wrong. Sorry, guys. That was my
Okay.
bad.
Okay.
I'm wrong. You haven't
Okay,
seen
so-
any
A
face
mayonnaise
stealers.
game.
Who stabbed who? I lost track.
Someone, I don't remember.
All right, but let's just focus on not stabbing each other and move on.
You know what? I feel like my armor isn't shiny enough.
Sounds like a personal problem to me.
All right, so Brad, as the party ventures into the Forest of Screams, Amos is going to take his painting supplies and just write in Thieves' Cant City that way as he walks into the forest.
Okay. You will successfully write on this city that way. You've got a decent trail for you. For those unfamiliar, this is quite a lot like the hunter's blaze used on walking trails out in the wilderness of different states. Depending on where you go is whether it's white, blue, or orange. So if you're ever lost in the woods, keep an eye out for a little mark on the tree. It'll usually be within sight and sound of another mark on a tree. So if you ever need to find your way home, there's just a free survival tip that you learn from some guy playing Dungeons and Dragons. Don't know why I spent so much time on this. So you've got a decent trail going. You're marking it off, about a eyesight's distance away from you. You've got a good 5-6 miles out from Borks. You will note that you're probably about 10 miles out from where the tree line ends. You've only lightly explored the area north of here. What was it the party would like to do?
How's the bird familiar doing? Is that on lookout?
It is.
Yeah, it was ahead of us.
It's
All right, perfect. Just have what's his name tell us if they spot anything strange.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, bud. Steven's seen a bunch of treetops.
You'll note that the trees are getting a little bit thicker. The wolves are still out and about. They're keeping their distance from one another. There's one very large wolf that these smaller ones seem to be tracking. You're not sure exactly what's going on there. There is also a strangeness. There's a bubble of about probably 5 miles in radius that the bird can see from way high up, where nothing is really moving. You think that there might have been something that had happened nearby that kind of calmed the area for the time being.
All right, so Bubble or Wolf, taking votes now.
Well, last time we just camped by the trees, but you know what? I want to kill something, so wolf.
All right, and so we're all clear. We're tracking the big one that the other wolves seem to also be tracking. So what's the plan of attack here?
I have no skin in this game. I don't know why it would be attacking this wolf.
Well, it could be a Facestealer. We don't exactly know the extent of their abilities.
That's fair.
What sort of beings are these face stealers? Do we even know?
They look like a glob of glue, and they can change how they look.
They're humanoids, though. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they could make the shape of a wolf, but they could try, maybe.
Did they make the shape of a tree?
I've never seen it.
What about a bush?
Again, we don't know the extent of their abilities. We're kind of
I could shape of a bush.
This is difficult. Do Do you think it would be worth me using my, senses to see if there's any celestials, anything like that in the area?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna go to sleep soon anyway, right?
I suppose it can't hurt.
Right. Yeah, I think I'll do that.
So you're gonna
So, ixnay on the wolves and just set up camp and hope to get ambushed again.
above
You
the
know,
table. Bjorn, are you doing a divine sense or a ranger sense thing?
No, this is a divine. It's the paladin feature where you can detect it's within 60 feet, so the wolves are probably further away than that, right?
Yes. You'll note specifically that there is an area nearby that is pinging as desecrated.
Okay. So, guys, right over there, that area over there, there's some bad juju. I don't know what happened, but it's
that's what
pretty
happened
desecrated.
whenever we met Fittith. I'm pretty sure it was desecrated to where he was at, right?
So this should be the right area then, right?
I don't
No,
know if
I'd
it would
rather
fake-
avoid Fittith if we could.
Yeah,
You'd rather what?
I'd rather avoid the desecrated area. From what I understand, the one called Fittith also happens to reside in a desecrated area.
Wait,
Yeah.
who's is
If
that
you-
like? Is he related to Shittith?
No clue.
we don't know, but it's weird that they sound similar. But it'd be cool if like you guys could like steal his spell book and bring it to me.
How would we
Yep.
go about that?
I think we should focus on the Facestealers for now. It seems a bit above our pay grade.
Yes.
So, what else could you tell me about these Facestealers? I've not seen one. I don't know what to expect.
Well, they ambush parties when they go out into the Forest of Screams, aka where we currently stand.
If you cut it, does it bleed like normal red blood, ichor, or what?
Silver.
Weird.
Like
Gonna go over to one of the trees.
mercury almost.
Do you think they could be celestial beings?
I couldn't hear you, Johns. What'd you say?
Just go over. John just wants to go over to a tree and hit it.
Boom. Nothing.
Normal. Okay.
Can we not try and push off the sentient trees?
Seriously.
Didn't know if it might be a Facestealer.
Wait, there's ants here and tree ants?
There are, in fact, treants in these woods.
I mean, usually if you're good to them, they're good to you. That's my experience.
Yeah, so let's stop hitting random trees, please.
Also, they don't like the face stealers, so if a face stealer tried to become a tree, the treants would probably kill it.
Good to know. So, is there
Who's
some
the-
way we can attract these Facestealers?
Well, last time we camped on the edge of a field and the forest, and they
Okay.
came a running.
I'm
Well,
fairly sure they already know we're here.
Let's set up camp, I guess. I don't know.
Trees nowhere here.
All right, well, I guess don't fix it if it ain't broke. Time to set up camp, boys.
What about those wolves?
If the wolves come near us, we'll deal with the wolves.
I thought you said they were
Same as
Facestealers.
We'll deal with the face stealers. There are many things in this wood, Johns. Many things.
You said the wolves were Facestealers before.
I said they might be. Again, we do not know their full extent. What we do know is last time we went to bed out here, they knew we were here and they tried to ambush us.
I do not plan on sleeping.
I don't think I'll get much rest either. But I'm feeling the need for a drink. I'm pulling out the grannies to take a slug.
Con save?
Yes, let's all just get plastered, why don't we?
It's a 10.
Bjorn is fast asleep.
I guess that decides our plan. Someone
I'll
put a
stay
button
up
on the
on
door
watch.
and let's get going.
Rook will take first watch and probably second watch too.
Can I see a perception check from first watch?
20.
I'll be on every one. That's a 22 from Foynoir.
You hear some sort of panting.
Oh, dogs. Wolves, great.
You hear a light howling. There's a... At which point the howling stops.
Told you we wouldn't worry about
I'm
the
going to start scanning around for the red eyes.
You don't see any. Perception
Oh,
check? I say you don't see any as they're really hard to not notice. Glowing eyes in the distance. 22? You've got a real good bead on the fact that the forest is real quiet.
Yeah. I've also got superior dark vision, so I can see out pretty far.
You see nothing.
I'm going to roll.
When I say you see nothing, it's like nothing of interest, nothing moving. I don't mean that like you're blind. Sorry, what were you saying, Nick? You're gonna roll something?
Yeah, the vulture, he's flying for this watch. He got a dirty 20.
Cool. For the vulture, how high is the vulture flying?
About 50 in a circle. Maybe a 60-foot diameter circle around.
You'll note that the tree line itself is about 30 feet in height.
Okay, then he'd be about 50 feet above that tree line.
Okay. There's a commotion, probably 2 miles out. That's about the max of a bird's normal daylight range. What's the dark vision on a bird like that?
Well, hold on. Dark vision on an owl, which is the stats I'm using, is 120 feet.
Okay. Dark vision on an owl, we'll see... You've got no real clarity from the bird's point of view. You do note that there's a commotion, however. You're not sure exactly what's involved.
Yeah, he does have advantage or on the hearing end.
Yeah. The trouble is that it's at such a distance that it makes it... You can tell that something's going on, and you feel like that's tough information to get from that distance.
Right, it would just be something it heard.
Yeah. Or it's seeing rustling. It can't hear anything from this distance.
Gotcha.
At that, you'll hear one more.
And that was
past perception that I could hear for that for sleeping, or is it just?
I would defer to perception at disadvantage.
but that was it's in no way like within. It's not 2 miles away. That's closer, right?
It is what you would estimate the same direction as the commotion. 2 miles away doesn't make sense for a normal whistling. You think there might be some sort of thaumaturgy involved.
Understood.
That's a 15 on perception at disadvantage.
On perception at disadvantage with a 15, you hear it.
I got a 14.
Yeah, you're woken up. You're like, oh, what's going on?
What about Bjorn?
Bjorn, please roll 3 dice. Take the lowest, and then roll a d4 and subtract that.
3 of what dice? 6s?
3 d20s.
3 d20s.
John's just sleeping butt naked. He sleeps soundly, so he's still asleep.
Are John's servants with him?
Yep.
Good to know.
Okay, I rolled a 12 and 2 15s, and then what?
Please subtract a d4 from the 12.
Okay, that was a 4.
Okay, so you're looking at a total for 8. You're like just passed right out.
All right.
Chemical comatose really feels rough. At that, there is a louder clamoring and a
Amos is going to get up out of bed.
the clamoring you can actually hear now.
All right, boys. Time to get out of your PJs. Get
I
up.
slept in my leather.
Never been asleep.
Never slept myself.
For
the love of
Nick, your familiar sees half a dozen old men that look exactly like Amos running
Oh,
through
no.
the forest at speed.
Oh no. Oh
All
no.
of them have glowing eyes.
Everybody up. Everybody up.
Great. I get to kill me some old men and then save 2 of
I
them.
kick you, Born. You're awake.
Amos is gonna
Kick
book
in
it into the
Bjorn.
wood.
Can I have a con save for
What's
Bjorn?
going on? Con save? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Can I start
Brad,
putting
did
on
you
my
hear Amos is going to hide in the woods?
Nope. But give me a stealth check and Johns, what were you saying?
start putting on my armor?
You start putting on your armor.
Dirty 20 on the con save.
You're not quite hungover, but boy, do you feel dehydrated. You're awake though.
24 on
Awesome.
stealth.
So I would still have my armor on since I didn't mean to go to sleep.
Smart.
I got
yes.
a 23 perception because I was wanting to see where Amos went off to.
He's gone.
I am
I got
going to hide as well.
I got a
Alrighty.
cock. I'm not hitting at all, but bow's cocked.
And I got a 19.
Seeing the party prepare, you're ready for a fight. There is a single massive head of a wolf thrown into the party's mix. You see this land. It is what you would estimate to be from a dire wolf. The head itself is probably about as big as a person's chest. This thing was killed, decapitated, and brought to you as a show of force.
Holy crap, boys, we might be in for it. I'm not feeling real good.
Look, just make sure to keep count of how many there are. And when there's only 2 left, at least one of them's a Facestealer that we can keep alive.
What about the old guy, though?
Where did you go?
Like I said, if
Listen,
there's only 2 left,
listen to
we
me.
get paid.
Hold on.
I'm-
If Amos is doing his job right, we won't see him. So if you see an Amos, shoot it.
Gotcha.
Shoot
Wait,
Amos. Got it.
Not shoot it. Chop
Shoot
it
it with-
down.
Yes.
At that, you'll note specifically, Nick, that from your familiar's point of view, they're all retreating now. You think they've delivered their message or their package or what have you? They're leaving. You also see another smaller figure towards the east emerging. It is running towards you at speed.
I'm going to shout out. Oh, yeah, run away. Run away then. If we wanted to kill that wolf, we could have, but we was going to kill you guys instead.
You'll see
Oh, there's somebody coming, sorry, from the east that way.
in the distance, you'll notice this especially, Rook. There is a small, like 2.5 foot figure in the distance, like holding their stomach, running towards you, rather limp.
Oh, God.
I found you.
It's not that hairy-footed jerk again.
Oh, it's been so long. Oh.
All right. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. Hey, guy.
Brad, Hey,
I
Brad.
need to make sure you're not a face stealer, so I need you to cut your hand.
Before
show
he
me
said
how you
that,
bleed.
before Rook, or as Rook was saying that, I've let loose a shot. It's a natural 19 on this Ruggy Doug Dougie.
What kind of shot?
It's just a regular arrow.
Let's see some damage.
That's gonna be 7 piercing damage.
You have shot Ruggy Doug Dougie right through the chest. He falls onto the ground and is not moving.
What color's his blood?
Red.
Can I cast?
Somebody
Hang on.
heal him. Either they've gotten really good at disguising themselves, or that's actually Ruggy Doug Dougie.
Johns, let's see the healing spell.
It just brings him. I can read it for you. It just brings him to stable.
Okay. Spare the dying. What would you guys like to do?
I hope you're not expecting me to lay my hands on that thing.
Whatever. Where's Bork when you need him with the good berry?
Sorry, I mean, we learned that he's not a face stealer at least. And if he did die, it's Ruggy, so he'd be back tomorrow.
Actually, Famoir, my respect for you rose a few notches with that. I liked it a lot.
So where's Amos? I thought we were shooting him.
We're going to get to Amos in a moment.
Retreated. All of them did.
But why would they run away? I thought they came here to steal our faces and all that blah, blah, blah.
I thought Ruggy was one of them, obviously.
Amos, you're off in the woods.
Yes, I am.
How far?
Yeah, 30, 40 feet.
What direction?
In earshot. Whichever direction the horde of Amos clones weren't running towards.
Ah, so they were running towards you from the northern end. Were you running south?
West or east?
West or east? Running east. You've booked your way out. Are you still running?
Like I said, about 30, 40 feet, then find a bush.
You find a bush. You see a halfling running by you. Perception? Stealth instead. Then perception.
52 on stealth. And net 20 on perception.
On perception, you'll note that Ruggy Doug Dougie has emerged from the woods. He is bleeding. He looks over to see you. Oh my, I'm so glad I found you. You gotta help me.
Booming blade.
You're the real one, right?
You hear me? I said booming blade, sir.
Booming blade. You've got. You're ready. You get, you're holding it. You just heard Ruggy Doug Dougie get shot 30 feet that way.
Not to mention, I know for a fact that when Ruggy leaves the dome, he dies almost immediately.
Mm-hmm. You gotta help me. You're the real one, right?
Is it not clear that I'm stabbing him?
You gotta roll to hit, but we can do this.
Let's see, is 16 plus 7, sir.
16 plus 7.
So,
Yeah, that's a hit.
23.
Let's see your damage.
All right, that is 7. Did I have no advantage on that, right?
That is not an advantage unless otherwise stated in a spell.
It's just I wanted to stab him on reflex as soon as I saw him.
Oh.
So it's
He saw you. If you had the surprise, I would say yes, but
all right. In that case, that is just the 7 plus 5 for the melee attack. So 12.
you've chopped off a rather significant portion of Ruggy. He's now in 2 halves bleeding.
How's the run for Mare going?
What'd you say?
How's the run for Mare going? All right.
For everyone
Are we
else,
here?
Time for a net.
Are we hearing this back at camp?
Yep.
Told you I wasn't going to lay hands on him. See, he went and got himself killed already. Is that you, Amos?
And yet he's right here before us. I'm just gonna stab.
Yeah, this one doesn't
Ruggy.
make sense.
Wait, I thought it was the same one.
Either way, we know.
17 to hit. I'm stabbing the Ruggy, who's at
Oh, okay.
0
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stable.
You go down to stab. He looks you in the eye, smiles for a bit. Sorry, I had to do it to you. He'll throw up his hands to try and stop you, and it only slows it down as you bury a knife into his chest. His eyes glow for just a second. Oh, sorry. He'll push back against you. Can I see a strength check?
Okay. 16 on the die, and I have a +1 strength, so 17.
On a 17, you are pushing back against him. You shove back in. Give me your damage again as though you hit again.
Okay, so I didn't roll damage before, so do I roll it twice?
Yes, please. I'm bad at keeping track of things.
Everyone remember, Ruggy will come back to life.
So that is a grand total of 14.
What's your AC?
16.
He misses. He reaches up to try and bite you.
Oh, I wasn't done hitting him.
Oh, I know. No, I'm figuring. I'm back and forthing it till we do initiative.
Gotcha. All right. Well, my bonus action, since I hit him, is flurry of blows. I'm going to assume that a 12 doesn't hit.
12 will miss.
Okay, and then the second rolled off the table. Second one is a 19.
That will hit.
7 more damage, so 21 total.
Yeah, for 9 plus 10 worth of damage, you are... Oh, shoot. I just had something ready for this. I'll have to go without it. With a solid 9 plus 10, that will
21.
see... Yeah. He is definitely hit.
Okay.
You are... sorry, was that... That was to hit, right?
The 19 was to hit, and it was 7 damage on the hit.
Yes, okay. And then the 21 to hit was also...
No. The 21 was the total damage against him.
Okay, 21 was total. Okay, this is good to know. Sorry, I am like all over the place right now. I need to get my stat block in front of me. That will see the turn go over to whoever is up next in initiative, which we need to roll. Can I see initiative rolls? I'll ask for 25 to 20 in a moment. Amos, after about 6 seconds, you'll note that Ruggy before you, the one that you've just bisected, turns into a clear goop and melts into the ground.
Right, because I didn't call non-lethal.
You did not.
On to the next one.
Initiative is plus your dex modifier, right?
Correct. Unless otherwise specified, there's like the alert feat that would give you an additional bonus.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Alrighty. Can I see 25 to 20?
I got a natural 20 with a 24.
That has a 21.
22 for John.
20 for Amos.
That's great.
Alrighty. 20 to 15?
15 for Rook.
15 to 10?
13 for me.
That's a good
Bjorn.
paladin. Is there anyone left?
That's it.
Nope.
That's everybody.
So the ruggy in front of me, is he like dead? Because they spared the dying on him, and he would have been at 0.
Yep. He is conscious. You're stabbing him. He
Gotcha.
is awake, alert, and alive. You think, and hear me out here, he might have faked that death.
Gotcha.
So we're deferring to initiative now. We're looking at one target currently. Can I see... Shoop, shoop, doop, 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 doop.
I'm gonna shoot this guy.
Yeah, what am I missing on my end? Missing one thing. That's what I'm missing. There we go. I've got images for everybody. I'm going to start sharing my screen. I'm just going to position everybody accordingly. I'm going to get a campfire going. It'll be really cute. We're going to get a little Ruggy Dug Duggy going.
It's a 25 to hit for 9 damage.
We'll get to you in a moment. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get minis on a tabletop sim board.
She does.
And remind me, Amos, what direction were you in?
I
East.
believe 40 or 40 feet east. Actually.
Okay. And we've got Kelpat, and we need Rook. There's Rook. Okay. I'm going to start sharing my screen now. And I need to alter the Discord screen. I will be fast forwarding through a lot of this for the folks at home when this becomes visible on YouTube and Facebook. So, just stuff to be aware of.
Oh, can we say cuss words right now?
I mean, please don't. I mean, this is still on Twitch.
No.
Oh, heck.
Bullwinkle.
Balls.
Fart bubbles.
Fluffy face stealer.
Bloody hell.
Poop face.
Had to get one in for the British audience.
Which we do have.
Fanny pack.
Knickers.
Ooh.
In other words, you have to edit out my bloody hells for Great Britain Facebook.
Just for the Britain Facebook, though. Yeah.
Hey. All right. That's the stuff we like to see. That's
Brad's
everything.
just like, don't threaten me with having to do edits.
Fanny.
And then Andy Muggins.
Okay. Hey, so here's what we're looking at. I'm going to start streaming my screen. That'll help.
Took you long enough.
You
Hey,
disorganized
what's
DM.
going on?
We forgive you.
So this is going to slow my system down to a crawl.
But those do not look like trees.
Those look
They do
just like trees.
They
And,
look like trees without leaves.
telephone poles.
Yeah,
They're,
big brown telephone poles.
they're intended to be able to be, rest on, or stood within, or climbed.
Oh yeah, make perfect sense.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And go. Can you put them like different depths into the ground? If you want to shove them really deep, you can just.
So you just have a little nub,
I'm
Yeah.
sure that you can.
the
I've not
little
figured that out
gas
yet.
station with those little nubs that keep you from hitting the gas.
Do you think you need 4, or might you just be able to get by with 2?
I need 4, just depending on the size or the side that people are in. I've also marked off red for north and white for south. So for anybody interested with cardinal direction, you can feel free to defer to the little marker that
Excellent.
we've got along the northern end. In the meantime, what we were currently looking at is, to zoom in on things, we've got an Amos with a downed halfling, and we've got a Rook with another halfling on the ground that Rook is currently fighting with. We've got Bjorn over here, we've got Kelpat, Johns, Fainwar.
Fainwar was taking a shot at the rookie I'm fighting, so...
Yep. Fainwar, you are up first. So what is happening on your turn? What are you doing?
Oh yeah, I just shot him right in the face.
What with?
It's a 25 to hit.
Alrighty, 25 to hit will hit.
Yeah, and then it was what was it, 7? 7 damage? Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, and then I as long as I'm not next to nobody, I'll just stay where I'm at.
I've got you next to Johns, Bjorn, and Kelpat. Do you want to be moving away from them?
No, as long as I'm not next to an enemy of any sort. Yeah, then I'm good. So that's my turn.
Alrighty. That will see the turn go over to Johns. Johns, we've got you up next.
So is there a downed thing in front of me? Can you describe what I see?
Yeah, you see a halfling being held down by Rook. Rook is currently stabbing into the halfling. The halfling is actively trying to push away the blade inside of itself. It is not doing well.
Stabbing with one hand, punching with the other.
But it's alive for now?
It is. For Amos, you'll note that the halfling that they're fighting is lasting a lot longer than the one that you fought. You're confused as to why they're not consistent.
I'm going to hold my shield, out, walk over to it, I guess just be on the closest side, and hold an action for Spare the Dying if it dies, and look up to, who did you say is holding it? A Rook?
Rook?
Yep.
Look up to Rook. I'm confused. We're supposed to keep him alive, right?
Keep this one pinned. Kill any others.
And that's it for me.
Over to Kelpat. Kelpat, you are looking at all this going down. You're like, wow, a lot of faces.
I am going to move over next to Rook. And then I ask him, is this Dougie? Or is this one of them?
Doesn't act like Dougie, unless Dougie went psycho.
So what I will actually do is pull some rope out of my burglar's kit and start binding up this creature.
Let's see a sleight of hand check
All right.
for not tying.
23.
Alrighty. 23, we'll see it successfully bound with rope. It is actively struggling. I'm gonna get you.
I've
Hey,
still
could
got a
you,
sword
like,
in it.
put a sock in him or something? That voice just...
Well, you could always sit on him.
I mean, I thought we had to keep him alive. I probably would smother him.
You can bring him back.
That's true. So for when it's my turn, I'll go and sit on him.
Right. That is actually my turn. I just wanted to get him tied up and so he couldn't get away.
Alrighty. You successfully make your way over, tie him up. He is, from what you can tell, secure. The turn will then go over to Amos. Amos, you've got a bisected halfling, which did not last nearly as long as the one that they're stabbing over on the other side. You're not sure why. What would you like to do?
Amos will scan the tree line for anything else.
I'm scanning the tree line. Can I see a perception check from you?
That is a 16 plus 3 for 19.
16 plus 3, we'll see you are looking around. A 19 will show you. One Amos.
Does this Amos see my Amos?
You know, you think he does. He gives you a
Shame.
wily smile. I'm gonna get you! You hear off in the distance.
I thought we were getting them!
I thought we were too! Funny how change his plan.
What?
I said funny how plans change.
Yeah. You know, you're doing really good at the old man act. You got any pointers?
I just kind of wake up in the morning, stretch my legs for a bit, hit myself in the knee, and then swear at the universe.
That is great advice. Gotta come over here and talk some more specifics?
You know, I'd love to. I'll invite my friends.
All right, I'll invite mine.
Ah, wonderful. You see...
Hey,
He looks back and snaps, and disappears.
hey, dummies!
We've got one pinned over here, Amos. You might want to come to us. You did want one alive, right?
All right, Amos is going to cast Expeditious Retreat.
Give me an expeditious retreat, please. How far are you going to be moving, by the way?
He's got 60 feet because Expeditious Retreat just gives him dash as a bonus action. So 60 feet, as close to the party as he can get. He's going to leave that halfling body there.
He was only 40 feet away originally.
Yeah, that was the idea, but things change.
Closing down my Chrome. So if anybody has any issues with the stream, please let me know. Hopefully that should actually speed things up at home. So I'm sorry, I'm multitasking right now. I didn't hear the footage. What was that?
60 feet total.
Yeah, 60 feet movement total. He's going to leave the puddle there.
Okay. 60 feet will get you right back to the party, actually. Yeah, you're very comfortable with where you're at positionally right now. Stuff just got scary for a few moments.
All right, guys, grab the one we got hogtied and let's frickin' book it back to town.
Shoot him.
From right next to you, Amos, you'll see a second Amos comes into view. This one was not running towards you. Wait, that man's an imposter. I heard he's not actually even old. Just ask him how old he is. Can't even tell you.
So yeah, let's get the hell out of here.
Oh, jeez.
Above the table, is that
Which
the end of your
one
turn?
is real?
Yes, that is the end of his turn.
Good to know. Well, I don't think he's even real. I think you should be watching out. You'll see another Amos appear. Yeah, I agree. This is getting out of hand. Another Amos will appear in the tree line. Wow, you never quite realize how young you are until you try and climb a tree real fast. There are several Amoses appearing, all of which have his signature cane. They appear to be waving it around like a club. Wow, we better get out of here. What would you guys like to do? Turn is going over to Rook. You've got a Ruggy Dug Duggy pinned who is actively trying to fight you back. What would you like to do?
He's tied up and he has a sword in him.
Yep.
I'm gonna look to the Amos nearest me and say, if you're real, do your best. And I'm gonna start taking non-lethal punches on the one that I've got pinned.
Give me non-lethal punches.
Do I have to roll to hit?
I'm going to say yes, but they're at advantage.
First one is a 19.
That's a hit.
I'm just going to go ahead and flurry of blows with my last key, so it'll be 2 more than I'm rolling for.
You're not even fisting in it. Like, your elbows right to the jaw. You're like going for the brain rattle to try and knock him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that'll be a 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then another, natural 19, so 24 to hit.
Yep. What's the total damage on that?
I'm doing math. I rolled a 3, a 3, and a 4, and I have a +3 dex. So 6, 6, 7, 19.
Okay.
Non-lethal.
On a 19 non-lethal, you'll see he fails whatever massive damage saving throw is written in as a optional rule in the Dungeon Master's Guide, to which point he is now unconscious. Anybody here with a passive medicine above 15 will note that he's actually unconscious this time.
All right, who's carrying the little shit?
Hey!
It's a bad word.
That's a yellow card. I'm making sure that OBS is picking this one up because that last game was tough to find.
One day I hope to learn how to give people a good fisting like you did.
Yeah, don't make too much of it.
We're pulling up.
Can I use my held action since he went unconscious?
Definitely.
Okay, cast Sparing the Dying on him. I don't know. I'm assuming I can easily touch him because he's unconscious.
Yep. Bjorn.
So he's at 0.
Okay, from where I am at, is the one in the tree less than 120 feet from me?
Oh, yeah. All of these are less than 120 feet from you.
Okay, so Bjorn's thinking would be, that old man could climb a tree like that. And he pulls out a spear and he throws it at that one in the tree.
You'd be surprised, actually.
Give me an attack roll.
And my attack roll was 13.
You throw it on up. You see it make its way over towards the old man, who reaches out to catch it. He turns it around, looks down towards you. He's going to try and throw it back at you.
Crap.
He misses. He rolled a 3 to hit. It is right into the campfire. It is lighting itself on fire. You've got a busted up, burnt up spear. But you know that they are able to catch stuff and throw it back. That's a concern.
Guys, we might have to do this hand to hand.
Already on it.
At that point, anything else from you?
No, that's my turn.
Okay. Fanwar, what are you up to?
Do I notice that they're using the cane wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Whichever one is closest to the actual Amos, I will take a shot at.
You would want, I think, the one screen leftish.
Yeah, that works for me. Okay. Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll dirty 20 will see a hit.
Right. And that's a 10 damage total.
Cool. I'm just making sure that the stream goes through on my phone. 10 damage total, you said?
Yeah.
10 damage total, we'll see a... that is, you think, just high enough for it not to be able to catch it. It, like, tries to reach in and grab it. But it... Oh, wow! Look who's getting fancy over here with all the arrows and stuff. I can get fancy too, you know. Doesn't do anything in response.
I'm good. I think that's my whole turn. I'll stay where I'm at.
Alrighty. At that point, the turn will go over to John's.
Just to be sure, do I notice anything different about any of the Amoses?
You note that they're all waving a club, or their walking stick as a club. Your Amos is grabbing it more like a sword that's sheathed, ready to like stab anything that comes close. He's also looking at you with the same level of threat. You're not sure if he thinks that you're aware that he's real.
So do I have a feeling that this one is on our side in front of us?
Yeah, the other ones are trying to goad you into being on their side. This one doesn't trust you for a split second.
Okay, I'll use my wisdom. The halfling is still unconscious, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm running to
stay unconscious.
to my right. I think I can get there with 30 movement, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh, yeah.
25. Yeah. And then casting a spell at this little dude.
Let's see it.
Trying to hit him with my hand. I got a 15 to hit.
15 to hit will hit.
I'm going to inflict wounds on him.
Let's see it.
The old Billy punch.
That's D8s, right? 3D8?
Yep.
D10, sir. 3D10.
The D10s? Oh, man.
It's good. Yeah, that's how I killed Benny the other day.
I don't know who Benny is. That character has not happened here.
17 damage.
17 damage. We'll see this thing just... Oh, wow. That wasn't very nice of you at all. Trying to make me older? I haven't done enough drugs.
That is it for my turn.
Alrighty. That will see the turn go over to Kelpat.
So where I just saw Dad shoot at that other Amos, I'm going to turn that direction and fire off an arrow at that one as well.
Alrighty. Let's see it.
And I will get a 19.
Alrighty. Just to confirm, that was screen left that Fane
The one
just
at the
shot?
north.
Yeah.
Yep. And that was a 19 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. And that is going to be for 8 damage.
8 damage. We'll see it fall down and then start crying. Oh, I'm too young to die!
And that is going to be my turn.
Alrighty. Over to the real Amos. Real Amos, what would you like to do? Identity theft is not a joke, Jim, and you feel personally victimized.
Let me just check the range of catapult here.
Oh.
believe it's 90 or 120 feet.
60.
Oh,
So, can I get within 60 feet of the tree that I am currently standing in?
Do you mean the fake Amos standing in a tree?
Yes. And I do have the bonus action as dash available to me as well.
I want to say this will put you at
30. Yep, that'll do it.
That's perfect.
Oh, sorry, there was a miscommunication there. I'm aiming at the tree. I'm bringing it down.
Oh, that'll be a lot easier to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Pretty sure trees can't make dexterity saving throws.
Unless it's a treant.
I'm rolling those dice.
Did did Amos multiclass?
Yep.
Into what? There's only 3 options for the catapult spell.
He already says his intelligence wasn't that high.
It's that old man cackle.
So you got a string druid.
I'm guessing, yeah, that or sorcerer.
So you just
Take that, you good-looking old man.
you hear a you're all so handsome. There's a thud into the ground. At which point there's a tree now way off kilter. You've knocked down a tree with catapult. Feels a little easy. What would you like to do, Amos?
Amos will continue towards the tree, and that's with bonus action to dash.
I would assume you're moving outside of the reach of the other Amos.
10, 15, 20. Yep.
I'm going to mark you as...
Figure out 60 feet.
You're going to be red.
That's probably a good idea.
You're going to be red
That's a good
Amos
idea.
now. That's too confusing with this red. We're going to figure something else out.
Yellow.
Yeah, there's no yellow.
That is true.
Yellow.
There is a yellow. That's Fainoir.
Oh, crap.
We're going to do this color. Whatever this is. And we're going to hope for the best. Nope. Is that...
That's the same as me.
Brad's more colorblind than I am, guys.
What about white?
All right,
There's no
we're going to
white.
do purple. Brad, I want you to go to the colors. I will guide you through this.
You can do this, bud.
Just drag it
That one
up
says
until
purple.
I say stop.
That one says purple.
Yeah, I think that's
Close,
different.
It's close enough. It's close. We're moving.
I was going to leave it on blue.
You've jumped onto the tree.
It was a joke.
You see Amos. He's laying down. He appears to have been impaled with a rather large tree branch. He's laughing at you. You have no idea how crazy stuff is about to get for you. We've killed 3 people in your name.
Well, it's not too out of character, fortunately.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. That will see 3 more Amoses enter the fray. Oh, what are we doing? Oh, look out! It's the real Amos. You'd never believe what day I've had. Oh, girly gee! Wow! I just can't wait to be young. They're getting worse and worse, like impersonating Amos. Like you think they're running out of new things to say. What's weird is that they're all perfectly timed so that when one stops speaking, the other one starts. They're also moving very similarly, doing almost shot for shot the exact same impression.
When one starts talking, does it stop moving also, or are they all moving
They're
together?
all moving. Only one talks at a time.
Gotcha.
They don't seem to have any weapons of any ranged variety. They do seem to move fast. One thing that you'll note, especially Jones, is that the Amos in front of you disappears.
Can I take an opportunity attack at the darkness?
When they move away from you, yes. This one, I'm going to say you can try.
Oh, just let me know. I didn't know how you were.
You can definitely try to hit it as it disappears.
He'll let you blow your reaction.
Yeah.
What do you got?
9 to hit.
Whiff. There's nothing. You think it just teleported. Amos, you hear a very familiar breathing behind you. One will reach up with its club and attempt to hit you. What's your AC?
18 at the moment without the shield. He's got draconic skin.
Okay. He's gonna miss you twice. There's a one of which it gets close-ish and then is kind of like deflected by your skin. It looks at you. Wow, those wrinkles are really coming in nicely.
The trick is lotion.
Wow, I use it every night. That will see that Amos's turn. For the halfling nearby, it remains motionless. That will see the turn go over to Rook, who is now carrying the almost half-alive halfling.
Oh, no, I didn't pick him up.
Oh,
He's
okay.
still on the ground.
Okay. You've got a growing horde of Amoses arriving. You get the feeling that there might be more.
Who's the red next to me?
That is Kelpat, I believe.
Kelpap, watch the halfling. And then
Will
I'm
do.
going to run north towards the one on the right that just appeared. And I'm going to say, always wanted to kill you, old bastard. And roll an 18 to hit with a sword.
That's hurtful.
You're like 90 feet in another direction.
That was an 18 to hit with the sword?
Yeah.
That hits?
He's got good ears.
It still hurts my feelings.
That'll be 8 damage. And then bonus action, I'm going to unarmed strike.
Let's see it.
Another 18 to hit. With 5 more damage.
5 more damage. We'll see. Wow! Get a little antsy, aren't we? You'll see his wrinkles seem to harden in appearance. All of the other Amoses are altering in tow at the exact same time.
Oh. Joy. Oh, that's the end of my turn.
Turn will then go over to Bjorn.
All right, I'm going to move my 25 feet that I can move, kind of in that direction where he just ran, just straight.
You run 25 feet.
25 feet, okay. Now I'm going to throw my spear at... Is the one that's, like, been damaged already, not the one he's in front of? The other one, is he still alive?
If you want to use your turn to make a medicine check, you definitely can. You don't see any movement.
I don't see any movement. Okay. Then the one in front of Rook, I'm going to throw another javelin at.
Let's see a roll to hit.
Okay. Oh, nat 20 plus 4, 24.
Let's see some damage.
Damage is 1d6 plus 4, so I rolled a 1 plus 4, which is doubled, so 6.
Awesome. That will see 6 damage. Oh, wow! Really get me. Goodness. Anything else?
Nope, that's my turn.
Alrighty. The turn will then go over to Fainwar.
Oh yeah.
Fainwar, you're
I'd
looking
like
around.
to.
You hear you hear more Amoses off in the distance.
Yeah, I figured as much. First thing I'm gonna do is shoot the one between the trees.
Mm-hmm.
So like not the one that's downed, but the one to the left. Yep, that one there. That's a friggin' 24. And that's 12 damage, max damage.
Yep.
And yeah, then I'm gonna move over to the ruggy. Now I don't know. I probably have to use an action to determine this, but isn't it kind of weird that he's not changing form, but the other ones are?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm gonna end my turn there.
Okay. Turn will then go over to. We've got Amos. No, that was Fainwar. That's John's up next.
I don't know. I'm not sure how dark it is. What can I see in front of me with my human eyes?
You can see that there are 2 Amoses fighting at a tree, like a raccoon and a possum just fighting over turf for some nice garbage. You'll also see behind you there is a couple folks making their way over towards a downed ruggy. There's a couple more fighting off in the distance. Outside of that, all you can hear is more, "Oh, my back hurts. I can't wait to brutalize somebody. You'll never believe how many people I've killed. Wow, back in my day, we used to stab people for talking." And just more things like these old man cringy sayings are just like extending off into the wilderness. There is dozens upon dozens of Amoses off in the distance, you would venture to guess.
I am. How far is Sacred Flame?
Who knows?
60 feet. Do I have 60? Yeah. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the Amos that appeared because I was looking that way. I'm assuming I could discern that. Or do I have a 50-50? If I can't, then I'm not going to attack them.
You can. You see 2 Amoses fighting. I mean, I'll give you a 50-50, odds or evens.
No, that's fine. If I can't, so my only thought was that since I was fighting the one before and then he ran away, I'd be able to discern him. Completely fine. I don't want to chance it if that's the case. Meaning John's wouldn't. So I will turn to the other guys, cast Sacred Flame on the one who's in front of the orange dude.
Yep.
And I'll follow up. That's a DC 13.
That's a fail. Let's see some damage.
Dex save.
I rolled a nat 1. There was no...
So
7 damage.
You find paste waiting for you.
Awesome.
It looks like there's one knocked over by the tree right there. And then I don't know if I see the other ones. I'll run that way 30 feet to be between the other ones.
That'll get you to about here. Would that be okay?
Yeah, and I'm all set.
Perfect. That'll see the turn go over to Kelpat. Kelpat?
All right, I am going to pull a 180 and shoot over John's shoulder and hit that one that is out basically like northwest there. Yep, that one. Nope, the other one that you just had, just the other one. That one there. Yep. All right.
Let's see a roll to hit.
22. And, oh man, 5 damage. And that is going to be my turn.
Alrighty.
I can't get sneak attack or anything on him, so.
I will say, Brad, the vulture's turn the same as mine, but he knows during combat, never land. Just keep circling.
Your vulture sees dozens of these folks appearing. They are teleporting certain distances. You would estimate about 30 to 60 feet. They're moving fast. There is a swarm of Amoses on their way.
Yeah, we should get out of here quick.
We've gone through Kelpat. We're over to Amos. Amos, you're in the middle of a alley cat fight. I mean, you found a great piece of tuna, but man, does this other alley cat also want that piece of tuna. You've got the club with the blade. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I don't care about the tuna fish. Amos is going to take all 90 feet of movement that he has, because 30, then a dash as a action, and then dash as a bonus action, and just book it.
Alrighty.
Change of plans! Grab the halfling and get the hell out of here!
Hey. None of that wording.
We've
that
said
I have
that
to
one before.
edit. Have we?
Yeah, I was told that was
Several
allowed.
times, yeah.
Damn it. I can say
Hey! That's a no-no.
Yeah, it is a no-no. I've had to work on that. Sorry, friends. You will take one opportunity attack. That will... Never mind, you will not.
Yeah, that's right. You think twice about attacking old Amos.
Tur will then go over to Fake Ruggy, who is asleep. You'll see a couple of Amoses bamf towards you. One of which is actively bleeding a clear liquid. Another one is going to bamf a bit closer.
Clear, not silver, huh?
Clear.
But the Dougie bled red.
Correct. They are appearing in mass. There are more of them off in the distance. You hear, "Back in my day, we used to just use urine to style our hair. Oh, well, starting to respect people now. I'm not about that. Oh, man, do I need some drugs. Wow, you wouldn't believe what I saw the other day. Oh, jeez." They're just more and more generic-sounding old man noises.
Hey,
You know,
get off my lawn!
You'll also see the one that was down is making a break towards Bjorn. Bjorn, what's your AC?
My AC is a 19.
19. I like that AC. So does the Facestealer. It is running towards you, bounding on all fours, and it will attempt to bite you. Give me a con save.
That's going to be a 10.
You take 5 piercing damage as it... With a 10, you feel something just like dripping inside of you. It's just not good. That bite was bad. Bad news bears.
Oh God, I'm hit.
Did that one pass through any of my squares on its way to him?
It did not. It was the one that was down by the tree.
Gotcha.
You'll see Bjorn, as it has bitten into you, it collapses into goop. Good luck with that infection.
I got a real bad feeling about this, guys.
That will see the turn go over to Rook. Rook, bad stuff's getting worse. What would you like to do?
John's halfling. Everybody, run. And I'm going to go 80 feet towards real Amos.
Alrighty. Is that 80 feet? That's not 80. This is closer to 80.
Because that's my action dash.
I like how the fastest guys aren't picking up the halfling.
I don't have a strength score. I have a dex score. What do you want from me?
Still half movement. We give it to the strong guy. He's already at 25 feet.
That depends on if he,
familiar.
if he can carry the halfling or not.
I mean, and plus,
Oh,
you know,
I
familiar.
hear you, Werfel.
plus I just said I got a bad feeling about this. So, I mean, I might be poisoned or something.
Yeah, we'll deal with that back at the dome. You'll either turn into a Facestealer or keel over dead, or you'll be fine. Anyway, that's Rook's turn, as he's just taking Amos's advice and getting the hell out of there.
Bjorn, what are you up to?
I'm moving as fast as I can. Can I use a bonus action to move further than 25 feet?
You cannot. You're not a rogue.
You
You
Yeah,
can use an
that's
action
what
to
I
do
thought.
that.
Well, and that's what I meant.
Yes.
I mean, I want to move as far as I can in my turn away from all the Amoses.
Most definitely possible. You would need to use your action to dash. You cannot attack or interact with other things, but you are getting the heck out of dodge.
Good to me.
Or to Fenwar.
Oh yeah. Well, I'll use my bonus action. Tell Steven come down here and grab this halfling. And then I will. I'll book it too. I'll make sure I'll be looking back, making sure my stepson's coming too, because I don't want to leave him behind.
Alrighty. You are.
I got
successfully moving.
what's that? 70 feet.
That'll be closer to about here. Turn will then go over to Johns. Johns, your assistants do not look well. Specifically, your lavatory specialist looks to need a lavatory specialist about now. What would you like to do?
You should probably run. And then I will go, diagonally? I don't know what direction that is. I don't see the right. Oh, is that like north? East?
Yeah.
Yep.
Northeast would be this way.
30
Southwest would be that way.
Southwest then. Is that 30 feet?
30 feet. Yep, you make it over to here.
Can I move up to, instead of like there, I think right there, I'm just counting. Am I 30 feet from the guy on my left?
Yes.
Oh, I think I'm just out of his range, but 30 feet from all the other ones. Okay, anyone that I'm in 30 feet with, can they make a Constitution saving throw with a DC 13? I am using my Channel Divinity.
We'll call it 30.
Would
Radiance
that
of the
include,
Dawn.
Would that include me?
No, just enemies.
Bjorn? Oh, I see.
What's your DC?
13.
What happens on a fail?
Fail takes 13. Where is it? Radiant damage, and a success takes half.
Alrighty. They do
Oh,
not.
that's
seem
that
to
light
like-
stuff.
Yeah, they don't seem to like radiant damage.
That was it for me.
Alrighty. You'll note that 3 of them are especially shook. Ah! Ow! Ow! That'll see the turn go over to Kelpat.
I'm going to turn, and I saw my stepdad go, so I'm going to turn and dash towards him.
Yoink. You're a rogue, right? You got
Yep.
some rogue in you? You can
Yep.
you can hustle on over there.
All right, and that is going to be my turn. I just want to get out of here.
Alrighty. Turn will then go over to. That was Kelpat. We're going over to Amos. Amos, you're still in dodge.
Time to run like pansies, boys.
Yeah, run like pansies. That will see anything else. I would assume you're just dash, dash, dash.
Dash, dash, dash.
Dash, dash, dash. Alrighty. Quite a lot like the Incredibles children, we are looking over towards the fake folks. They're seeing John's. They don't like the damage that John's just did.
The first one, I'll use my reaction to impose disadvantage, unless he can't be blinded.
He can be blinded. We will see.
Either way, that's something you'd have to find out.
No, yeah, it's just on him. He wouldn't have disadvantage.
You'll see a opposing light come from the eyes of the attempted blindee. Is there a save involved?
For him? No, he just has disadvantage for his attack.
That's a 12 to hit.
No, misses. I'm an 18.
He's got a 19 to hit.
That hits.
We're looking at a total of 7 damage.
Yep.
That is bludgeoning as he slams you in the head with a club. And we're looking at attacks from the other ones now. We've got a 23 to hit.
That hits.
2 definite hits. And a third miss. We've got 9 damage over to John's.
Yeah, I'm done.
And then as they see you go down, one of them is going to reel around and make its way over to Rook and Bjorn.
Okay.
We're going to kill your friend! It's going to try and make an attack against Rook. Rook, what's your AC?
16.
16. We'll see a hit.
Okay.
We've got 5 bludgeoning damage to you.
Okay.
There will be several more making their way in. It will not let me pick it up.
I saw that.
You'll hear more, my back hurts. My knees aren't what they used to be. Wow, I'm old. They're making their way in. Turn will go over to Rook. Rook, you're looking at a down Johns. You've got a Facestealer up close and personal. What were you looking to do?
Does a 15 hit the Facestealer up close and personal? I'm sorry, a 16. It's my sword.
That will hit.
Good job, Rook.
8 damage. And then follow up with the unarmed. 17 to hit.
You managed to knock it 5 feet back. You can get one more swing in with the Fury of Blows if you're looking to.
Oh, I don't have any key left for Fury. I was just using the Monk unarmed strike as a bonus action.
Alrighty. You get a stab in and then a clean cut, like a smack across the face with a hand, and it was not expecting the dirty hit. Oh, wow, goodness gracious! It'll fall back.
5 damage on the dirty hit.
Alrighty. It is not doing well. You'll note that the other ones are doing fine and dandy. Johns is not looking super thrilled right now. He is laying down. Johns, you'll note that your lavatory specialist is rushing to your aid. I don't have a mini for these folks.
What is a lavatory specialist?
I think
you
his
know.
name is Francis.
He wipes your butt.
Okay.
You'll note that Francis is giving his all right now. He is trying his best to take on one of the Facestealers. Another one is trying their best. They're engaging. They're doing decent. They're not really making a good show of things. They're more just distracting. You get the feeling that they won't do well working elsewhere if their last boss just died in battle with them alongside it. It's kind of a question of going down with the ship. You're looking up. You're making some death saving throws, but you see them valiantly fighting to try and save their boss. That will see the turn go over to Bjorn.
Okay. Is there... I can break up my movement, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to run over to John's. Do the lay hands on thing.
Yep.
And then book it as far as I can straight. Is that north from there? Away from all of them? That's it.
Alrighty. Let's see. Lay on hands.
Yeah, so he gets 5 hit points back.
Johns, you feel a lot better.
And then book it as far away as I can after the movement I've already used.
So you feel one of the Facestealers is about to make an opportunity attack against you, and then the lavatory specialist especially is getting really into their job and getting a hit in where the sun don't shine. You get a feeling the lavatory specialist knows exactly where to strike. It looks over towards you and then looks back to the lavatory specialist, making a slap across their specialist face. You get away unscathed with any sort of opportunity attacks. The turn will go over to Fainwar if that's all you got.
Yep, that's all I got.
Cool. Fainwar, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the guy that just slapped the laboratory guy.
Yeah.
Oh well, no, I'm not. I'm gonna shoot something else probably.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Show me your damage, please.
All right, hold on.
If you just redid what I undid to help Johns get out of there.
I hope not. That's 9 damage.
9 damage. You'll pull an arrow back and you'll see it goes towards Amos, one of the bad ones. It looks back to you and catches the arrow, turns it around, and then stabs the lavatory specialist clean through the chest. Johns, you coming awake just to see your lavatory specialist going to town on these things for you.
No.
Only to be struck down in a fit of rage for one of the Amoses. That's what you get for not being like me. It will see that one just fall. Your lavatory specialist looks you in the eyes right before what you think is he's breathing his last breaths. Sir, I only hope that you someday become able to wipe your own ass.
Is that a yellow card moment there?
Yeah, that was a yellow card. Yeah,
No.
that will see the turn.
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna book it 35 feet diagonally and say, John, get away from those fools.
Alrighty. Johns, get away from those fools. Johns, you're up.
Do any of them around me? Yeah, I'm standing up. Do any of them around me look bloodied?
A lot of them do. You also note that they seem to have used their opportunity attacks.
Oh, did they? I guess in that case, I will healing word myself, which does, I don't know, but then just run my little sweet behind with a dash action. Yeah, that way.
Alrighty.
And I scream to my other servants, "Save yourselves!"
Everyone will successfully make their way away. At that, we're going to turn off the stream for the tabletop sim.
Steven's got the halfling, right?
Right, Steven's got the halfling.
Steven has the halfling, Brad?
Steven does have the halfling.
Okay.
But is he a face stealer?
We don't know that, but at least he has him. And he's been spared the dying, so he's unconscious. He's not dead.
He was already unconscious. I beat him non-lethal.
And then he got spared the dying again.
Yes. Why, I don't know.
So
Thank
we're gonna
you,
wrap
Lord.
this up back at the the border.
Town. Well, let's go. Let's get away from them. They're getting on us fast.
Yeah.
That's one too many good-looking fellas for my taste.
I'm really not feeling real well, guys. I
I'm
think
gonna-
something.
I'm gonna take the potion of quickness that we got, and I'm going to be like, "Take this, you'll feel better," to the dwarf, so that he can keep up with the rest of the party as we're booking it.
Talking about the action surge shot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you for that.
So your movement speed is 30 for the rest of this adventure.
It's 30 instead of 25. All right, cool. But that's nice. I feel like I'd run a little faster, but I don't know. Something's inside of me's not good.
Maybe-
When that Amos bit me, he injected something. I'm not sure what's going on.
Maybe you got the abilities to cure it, or maybe Johns does, but we could probably deal with it later, and hopefully you don't die.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm just telling you.
I once left here with a knife just hanging out of me. I'm sure you'll be fine. That town cleric does a good job.
Really aggressive, though.
Yeah, very, I'll leave it at that.
Some guys like an aggressive woman.
Alright, so we make it back to town.
You do. You'll note that
I'll
the Ruggy Dug Duggy in your presence has woken up in the arms of the eagle.
Uh-huh.
You make your way
How
back
high
to the
up?
edge.
Just how high up is Steve flying? Just for the record.
I would estimate.
Oh, he's about 80 feet up from what we've described.
Cool.
Good.
That's a lot of fall damage. I'm not the
Oh,
first
yeah.
guy, but even I know that's a lot of damage.
If we're not like running, sprinting, like if we get to a point where we're just like regular movement, I would go into Steven's vision and try to see if Ruggy's saying anything or something like that.
He's actually
So let's.
taking a look at him. He is perfectly fine, seems entirely clean, and is calmly looking right back at you. No blood, no wounds. Calm stare.
Bird screech.
So where's Shitteth?
I'll run inside and get him.
You successfully run inside.
I'm the fastest one here, probably, with a 40-foot movement. So I'm just like, hey, shit it. I'm not sure if we got Ruggy or a Facestealer, but dang, there's an army of them. You want to come see?
My curiosity's piqued, yeah.
All right. And then I'm going to lead him back to the group.
No, don't land, Steven. Just keep him up in the air with you until the wizard arrives.
You've never seen someone so calm in the face of danger. This is an inhuman level of concentration on you. You're feeling the claws are digging deep into him. He is looking calmly back towards you.
Well, I'm
Don't
bringing
feed into
Shitteth
his
to the
mind
party.
games, Steven. Don't play into his mind games.
Bjorn,
He can't turn into birds.
Bjorn, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, I figured that was coming.
Does he have advantage for Dwarven Fortitude or whatever?
He does.
Oh wait, I do have poison. Is it poison?
You think so? You have good advantage.
And on the way back, I'm like, oh, by the way, one of us got bit. He says he wasn't feeling too well. So we might have 2 Facestealers for you.
Okay, with advantage, I roll a 22.
On a 22, you feel a flickering, like you were about to go to sleep, and then you feel fine.
I feel like completely fine.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm no longer. Well, guys, I don't know what happened, but I may have shaken it off. I feel a lot better all of a sudden.
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be no consequences at all.
Yeah, I'd still recommend seeing a doctor about that.
Nah, I feel fine. I'll probably be fine.
Johns is a doctor.
Oh, well, in that case, Johns, if you would like to, examine me at some point.
You should probably take a bath first, but I can see if you have anything after I take a sleep on it. Don't, you're a paladin, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Can you do really cool stuff with lay on hands?
Yeah, but I did that earlier to save your ass.
You're only level
Hey.
1. Thank
That's
you
a
very much.
yellow
You're
boy.
behind, I mean.
I appreciate that a lot.
That was very nice.
So theoretically, I got to rest and pray and stuff before I can do it again.
Yeah, and if you die, then it's because of me. I understand.
Killpat was whispering to me. He was like, "Oh, we should just run. Let's book it." And I was like, "Well, let's see if the paladin saves the healer." And then you did. It's good.
I just shrug.
I almost left him. Almost. Because he's so god dang annoying.
That's
So-
very mean. He just said he would look at you tomorrow.
Annoying isn't I think you mean pretty. They don't sound that similar, and they're
That's because I know.
You're
Maybe he's
nice
only
to
ever
look
read
at,
the-
sure, but the personality, it could use a little bit of help.
So, do Shitteth and Rook make it back to the party?
Yep.
Where's my money?
Where's my Facestealer? Come on.
Do you
I'm
want me
like
to
evil.
drop him?
Don't drop him. Bring him down. We're not quite sure what it is, but either way, I'm like Evil Knievel. I get paid for the attempt.
I don't know
Here's
who
the
that
deal.
is.
Before Steven comes down, I'm going to tell you shit. If this one didn't change form, everybody else, all the other ones, they were like changing together at the same time. This one didn't change. So
it's either
don't know if
Ruggy
it's-
or a face
It's not-
stealer who's unique.
It's 100% not Rucky. I can tell you that much. I can just feel its intentions.
Not nearly as annoying.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, I noticed this one was bleeding red. They told me those other things bled silver, but the ones we saw tonight bled clear.
Yeah, blood's weird. Here's this one, and the vulture swoops down and sets it at its feet.
I don't like that at all.
Yeah, they seem to be able to adapt on the fly to whatever their focus is.
He casts a spell. Boing! There is a tiny dome around Ruggy. He looks calmly towards you all and nods.
I don't know if identify works on humanoids, but I could try it if you want. Shitteth. Sorry, I didn't mean to slip up there.
No. This right here. This was made.
It was made.
Yeah. As a construct.
You mean it's like a simulacrum?
I don't know what that is. But
Like a
Homunculus?
something like that.
like a golem, stone
Yeah.
golem.
Like a
Yeah,
golem.
yeah, golem,
Like
a golem. Okay.
Like a golem,
Okay.
because simulacrums do not exist. That right there is a problem. I don't like that. Somebody.
As he's saying this, Rook is going to walk over to Bjorn and be like, "Well,
Well, what?
We also have this. Remember? Told you one was bidden."
Oh, yeah, I got bit, but I think I'm okay now. I mean, I feel fine.
He'll pull out a strange little vial labeled go-go juice. He'll boom, pop a cork. Drink this.
I look at Fenrir and say, "Is this okay?"
I have no idea.
Drink it. You'll be up in the morning. That'll get you through the night. Wake up in the morning. Lay on hands yourself. Don't bring it to me. If you got more problems,
go.
go to Clarice the cleric. You'll be fine.
That's that girl we was talking
Um,
about.
Yep.
Okay, so, all right, I drink it.
You're healed for
Does
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, that should get me, but let's Check.
So the Facestealer's made a construct, is what you're getting at.
Yeah, I'm healed up.
I think the Facestealers are a construct there.
Bingo. They are a problem. You run into them. Now what you're
They all look like Amos, all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they've killed a couple folks looking like me, so if you could let people know when they start heading that way.
What I'm wondering is if, depending on how this dome works, if they're adapting or anything like that, can they find a way inside the dome? That's what I'm worried about.
You'd want to ask the dome yourself. It's not great at conversation, but it can probably answer your questions.
I can talk to the dome?
I mean, yeah, there's a great machine underneath the whole city that runs it.
And it, speaks?
Kind of.
And it doesn't say, bull crap like 42 or something?
Like beep boop bop?
I don't talk to gods much. It's certainly on par with them.
It's a god machine?
Kinda.
Hmm.
Look, man, I've been trying to study that thing for decades. I got nothing.
Hey, you're a wizard, right?
Kinda.
You teach me a cool cantrip instead of paying me?
How about I smack you across your mouth for asking and I give you some gold?
All right.
All right.
So can we continue this conversation in the dome?
I mean, yeah. Why would we have it out here?
Can you take the construct in?
No, it's alive.
Hey.
Look at that thing. It's scary. It's ugly. You see a calm Ruggy just twiddling his thumbs.
What exactly do you plan on doing with it?
I don't know. I'm asking you guys. What do you want to do with it?
Strip it of parts?
Reprogram it.
Could
We already
I,
have plenty.
is there any way I could control it and keep it as a pet?
I mean, that's you're as much scientist as I am in this territory. I have no clue.
I think at that point you're pushing a line there, Bjorn, with your whole attitude with halflings, and I don't think that would work very well.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
the folks around town might call that problematic or something.
I guess I understand what you're saying, yeah.
You think if you found it a
But
partner,
it's not
and
real. It's not a real halfling.
No. Trust me, I've had a gimp or two in my time. I get it. Everybody has one. Just maybe keep that a home thing.
Only
Say,
one.
Johns?
I'd say strip it for parts. You were working on something like this earlier, weren't you?
Hold on. Shit, how much more could you learn from this thing?
What'll it say?
Yeah, it hasn't said a word since we got it.
Have you asked it any questions?
Oh no, at first it was screaming like that little runt that it looks like.
Yeah, he's been back in the bar since 20 minutes after you guys left.
I could shoot it.
You could shoot it.
All right, well, how about this? I, for one, trust that half-orc named Bork. I think if we leave this thing in its care, it won't be taken from him, and we would be able to ask its questions at a later date.
All right, bring it in.
So shoot it, or
We're going to leave it with Bork so that we have a resource at our hand should we need it.
So we're gonna make a 8 mile round trip trek to leave it with a half orc in the middle of the woods.
We could let Steven take it.
If memory serves, Bork is just outside of town in a plane.
Steven could take it.
Copat, what'd you say?
We could just let Steven take him and drop him off with Bork.
Yep.
Well, yeah, but I'd quite like to ask Bork whether or not he'd be willing to take care of the darn thing.
Put a note on him.
I think this is more a conversation you have face to face.
I'm kind of
Put a
curious.
long note on him.
I'm kind of curious what happens if Steven takes him all the way up and then drops him on the dome.
Have you ever seen an evil thing try to get through this dome?
Yep.
What happened?
You ever run into a wall? It's like that.
Nope.
then I don't think it would do much to this thing. I don't know.
That'd be like dropping it on cement.
I mean, it's self-healing, obviously. Look at it. There's not a scratch on it. We beat it nearly to death.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, they say I nearly beat it to death.
My bird doesn't like this robot.
I sat on it to shut it up.
That's fair.
All right, let's have a vote of hands. Who here wants to kill it? Who wants to bring this thing and keep it as a resource?
Rook votes kill it.
I get paid either way, so I don't care.
I vote kill it.
So that's 2-4, 1 abstain.
Can we find it a nice home?
It doesn't
That guy
need
should-
a nice
That's
home,
what he's
John.
trying to do. All right, so
Yeah.
you're 2-2 with 1 abstain, and I'm the deciding factor here.
Yep.
Well, does Steven get a vote?
Is Steven going
No.
to get a different vote than you?
Probably. Wait, that
No.
would split it again, huh? Then Shitteth has to decide. Well, there we go.
The
Shitteth, what do we do
bird
with
does
it?
not get a... God
it's a-
dang it.
About time that this thing takes a trip to the farm up north.
So we're giving him to work. Okay, let's go. Long walk.
I was going to say, that metaphor could go 2 ways, Shitteth. You really should clarify.
Yeah, it really could.
You
I
leave him in
mean,
my
where
care.
I'm from.
He goes to the farm. You take him to the farm. He goes to the farm. Take your pick.
Yeah, so... All right,
Leave
so
it
the
in
bird
Shitteth's
doesn't...
care. Leave it in Shitteth's care. Save us the walk.
I agree.
Okay, so the bird doesn't get to vote, then we're taking it to Bork.
Of course the bird doesn't get to vote, you dummy.
The bird wanted to kill it. I didn't. So we're taking it to Bork. That settles it. Let's go.
Hey,
Shitteth, you'll magic it to Bork if we leave it in your care?
again, we have to talk to Borg to make sure he's even up for it in the first place.
You leave it in my care, it's done.
I think he's gonna kill it if we leave it with him.
How
Leave
much
it
money
with
are you
Shitteth.
going to give us?
60 gold apiece.
That's cool.
Ah, nice.
I'm gonna head to Lucky's Bar. If you guys want to take it to Bork's, you're more than welcome to, but I don't feel like making that trip tonight.
I'm with you, Rook.
We either take care of it now, or we kill the darn thing, and we can't take it with us inside the dome.
Well, it seems voting doesn't really
Shitteth
matter,
said
so
he would take
I guess-
care of it.
3 of us can go.
We can do it.
Yes.
I mean, I'll go with you guys if you're going. I don't want to see that guy again.
Okay, we'll be all right. It's just a quick trip.
All right, let's pray something bad doesn't happen. You were saying 60 gold?
Yep. Apiece.
Hand it over.
All right. He hands you 60 gold each.
All right, anyone coming with? We're going to Bork's.
Fine. If you're all going to go and twist my arm, come on.
We didn't even ask you to come. Well, I guess he just did. But yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm going.
Fine. I'll go.
Yeah, good.
Fantastic.
Let's not split the party.
Good idea.
I like that Borg guy anyways.
Yeah, Borg?
Bork's a good
No.
egg.
Bork, right?
Bjorn?
Borg.
That's your name.
Bjorn is my name. Bork is
Oh.
his name.
I'm
It's all right,
surrounded
bud.
by idiots.
Okay, I'm smarter than you are.
You want to
I-
bet?
I might be smarter than you two. I'm pretty smart for a dummy.
At least I'm smart enough to know when to shut up.
So you take the halfling over to Bork's. You make your way in. There's a rather large figure sitting at the table.
Excuse me, Bork. I don't mean to interrupt you and your guest, but I'd like to ask a favor.
You'll see. Yeah. Bork was just hanging out with Bork's friend Tentpeg. You'll see a massive ogre with a massive club There is a silvered portion at the end of it. You'll see a brass mask. It looks to fit a humanoid on its forehead. The ogre only has one eye. It's in the center of its head. 10 peg? No, Borks, no, 10 peg, please don't 10 peg them. They're very nice. They're Bork's friends. They come here for good berries. Bork gives them good berries. Oh, 10 peg gets good berries too. Yeah, Bork is aware. Just, be nice. They're very good. They're very good. Look out for them if you find them in the future.
It's nice to meet you, 10 peg.
10 peg, look out for friends.
I give 10 peg a swig off of the granny's special.
10 peg gurgles, and hands it back to you.
Oh no.
That was very good.
Yeah, it did. Is there anything left in that?
About half of it.
All right.
Here's a robotic halfling.
Yeah. Like I said, Bork, I was looking to ask you a favor. Could we ask you to keep an eye on this thing?
Yeah, Bork can keep an eye on it. You'll see that the halfling is looking and sizing up the scenario right now. Making eye contact with Bork. Bork smiles. Yeah, Bork can keep an eye on it. There's a snap, and then a wooden cage comes up around it. You'll see that the halfling tries to push against the cage. Looks a little wily for a moment. Hey, 10 peg? Yeah, what's up? Bork needs you to 10 peg that if it leaves. 10 peg with an oddly similar voice to Bork. Yeah, 10 peg can get him. 10 peg can get him big time. You'll see the halfling looks a little nervous for a second, and then transforms just a bit to a generic-looking human. There's a slick black hair, a nice collared shirt, some white cuffs are visible. There's a black suit.
Oh god, he's a vampire.
Or Lucifer.
All right, everybody. Question answer time. Your friend Sheriff ain't here no more. What are we doing?
What is John Mulaney doing in a cage?
This isn't John Mulaney. This is Brad. Just doing a voice for a stream. I am in no way stealing John Mulaney's likeness. So, what are we doing here?
Well, I think the plan is to leave you hogtied here with these two trustworthy folks.
That's a great plan. Hey, Amos, is it?
I think you know my name.
There are 3 people dead. They all were killed by somebody who looked just like you. It was great. It was great. And they died slow.
Yeah, well, they had it coming.
They did.
Sadly, it's not out of character for me. Having said that, we will warn the town to, if they see me out in the wild and they didn't leave with me, to stab me in my beautiful mug.
And Rook, is it?
Yeah.
I like you, Rook. I'm going to have them commit war crimes looking like you. It's going to be great.
Wonderful. The longer I'm here, the less blue I get.
Wait. Are you saying you are controlling the Facestealers?
What I'm saying, and hear me out here, is that we communicate.
Right.
They
Well,
pass a note to me, I pass a note to one of them, another one passes another note. We got a little way of communicating.
But the thing is, you're blatantly controlled by something because you're a construct, right? So what's controlling you?
Who knows?
right. Hey, Bork,
Yeah.
what happens if you tent peg him while he's in the cage? Does he get stuck underground, do you think?
Yeah, Bork's not sure. 10 peg would be the one to ask. Yeah, 10 peg thinks that Bork can just let the thing go, and 10 peg can play whack-a-mole.
Don't think whack-a-mole's a good idea.
Let's
No,
just
I
keep
don't.
him in the cage.
But
But guys, if he can communicate with these things,
It's almost like you just brought me back to your home, interviewed the guy that I need to kill, and then brought me here for good measure.
that's what I was just fixing to say.
Oh my god. Hey, Bjorn, is it?
hey,
Yeah.
I
You
like
know
your
what?
face.
I'd love what your name is.
I think it's time to Ted pick.
For all intents and
Yeah,
purposes,
I think it's
my
Ted
name's
Peg.
Rook.
Rook?
Oh, nice to meet you, Rook. I'm
Nice to
Rook
meet you, too.
Hey, Tempo, if he makes a run for it, Tempo and Bork.
Mm.
I'd
I
love
think you
to
should
go
be Ted Peg
15
now.
rounds.
I couldn't hear you, Rook. What'd you say?
I'm telling Bork, I'd love to go 15 rounds.
All right, I'm leaving. You bunch of murder hobos do whatever the heck you want. Bork, it was a pleasure.
We need to kill this thing.
Told you.
Rook is limbering up.
What do
He's
you think,
ready to
Bork?
go.
Listen, Bork here does not have anything to do with the dome. Matter of fact, he likes to avoid it.
Bork will pick up a single rock from the ground, size it up in
Bork
his hand.
also happens to be a multi-thousand-year-old half-orc, if I caught it right. Hey, Bork?
Yeah, Bork really hit a peak in his 500s.
Yeah, so I am inclined to believe this half-orc should be able to handle himself. And
Even
Bork.
with Facestealers?
Yeah. I
Bork
think you
will
might be right.
hold the rock out. It'll glow for a moment. It turns a bright blue, and then a hot white. He looks at the little gentleman inside of the cage, and then boom! You'll note that with the speed of a cannon, this rock moves clean through the head region of this thing. Pasting it, the rock stops a foot beyond the cage before hitting anyone on the other side. There's a little bit of ichor that gets on you guys, a little bit of gore. Oh, Bork, sorry. Does anyone here know prestidigitation?
Oh, actually, yes.
You'll successfully
I
clean
start
everyone
cleaning things.
So did Bork just headshot this thing?
off. Yeah. Point blank cannon.
Well,
And
that settles it.
It's dead. There's no regeneration happening or anything like that, right?
It is goop. You'll see Ten Peg off in the background. Bork 10 pegged him.
For good measure, tent peg the body.
Ten Peg will grab the silvered maul and bam, 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 bam. He's just laughing and clapping. His feet are getting lift with how much he's putting his body weight into this. You'll notice he's like 10 to 15 feet tall. He is about as wide as he is tall as well. He is just slamming like crazy. This is a lot. Bork is just kind of like taking it all in. He's offering you guys good berries.
Okay, cool.
Oh, I'd love one.
You receive a good berry. Yeah, Bork thinks you might want to get that wound checked out, by the way.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Yeah, you get a big
Oh,
one.
definitely.
You want Bork to
Right.
heal
Yeah,
it?
I got bit by one of those things. You can heal it?
Yeah, Bork can heal it.
Oh, please do.
There's a bing, and then your disease like recedes back into itself. Yeah, you should be all set now.
Oh, I thank you so much, bud.
You got it. Hey, if anybody else needs any missions, Bork needs more rocks.
Oh.
Yep,
What do you pay?
rocks.
Oh, so we bring you rocks, you give us rocks?
Yeah, you give me good rocks like this one. He'll hold out the granite rock that he just put through the Facestealer before you. And Bork will pay you in bad ones, the ones that shatter. These ones. He pulls out gemstones.
Okay, so knowing what being a dwarf, I know that that's just a normal granite rock, right? Just right off the bat.
Yep.
It's a really nice one, though.
The ones that
really good
he's
and
pulling
smooth.
out: opal, tiger's eye, jade, garnet. He puts them back in his pocket. Yeah, Bork needs you to guys to like find good rocks like this one. If you find any bad rocks like this one, just weed them out, keep them. Bork doesn't really care. Bork likes to skip them over the river.
You can use those for spells. What river do you skip those over, Bork?
The river to the west, the one with all the monsters in it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, be careful about
I
that.
will be sure to look out for the good rocks for you, Bork. That sounds like an easy way to make money.
That's very nice of you.
No, make rocks.
All right, so let's go tell Shitteth that he's on the Facestealer's Shitteth list.
Bork's probably pretty sure that Shitteth already knows.
Okay.
All right.
Back to
Bye-bye, everybody. Be good. I think we're about good to end the game here. Does anybody have any other stuff that needs to get done?
no.
Oh,
Nope.
I don't think so.
Not that I can think of.
Cool.
Leveling up, I'll just do it.
Yep, we'll get to that in a few moments. In the time
Okay.
being, I hope everyone has a wonderful night. Stay safe out there, and happy gaming, friends.